Welcome back, guys, to Emma Pitch Talk, and welcome back to our little segment here called Take a Touch. And we have some big hitters here in the room for us today. We're about to get into a load of transfer talk, some PSI situations that's going on as well, some dodgy dealings or some clever dealings, whatever you really want to call it. But before we get into all that, guys, please, if you are watching, if you're following the live, please do comment, subscribe, do all that great stuff as well. And we'd really appreciate it. We have a boy Pato in the building. Pato, please clap for yourself as always, regular mainstay. And then I'm pleased to join onto the broadcast for today. Hopefully, there'll be more to come as well. Please give a round of applause for Big Tams as well, my guy. You're supposed to be joining this way, you're supposed to clap for yourself. You know what I'm saying? My guy. And as always, last but not least, we have Big H in the building as well. Still doing that exact celebration. Fair enough.
Bro, it's too cold, man. I won't lie.
Fair enough. But boys, I wanted to draw your attention just to some transfer talk, anyways, specifically to Arsenal's transfer talk, because unlike another person I sent here on the screen, the club have been doing a lot of dealings and they basically have most of their transfer window already wrapped up. Anyways, while some of us we're still waiting for some deals that we've been told are done, we're still waiting for them to be announced, so we can all finally put that to rest and put that in the back of our mind. But it's been coming out in recent reports lately that Arsenal are seriously thinking on weighing of a bid for Echeverri Eze from Crystal Palace. So I think over the weekend it was an important meeting because Arsenal wanted to start discussing with the player side about eventual conditions of the deal. Apparently Arsenal have all the information on the release clause, the installments, all the information from the player side in terms of salary, the whole package. Arsenal are now informed. But John, I want to go to you first. Do you think this is something that Arsenal are actually going to do? Because we all know we're monitoring FC, weighing up, discussing, all those buzzwords without actually signing a player. We look at them for a good while, but we never actually strike. Do you think this is something that they're seriously thinking about, or do you just think it's hearsay right now? And how would you feel about us potentially making that signing as well?
Well, I honestly, I think it looks serious. It looks serious because obviously, he's one player that we'd love in our team. In it, to you, but I can't lie, man. I'd love Eze. Even seeing that we're linked to him is like Jesus Christ, boys. Like, because these type of signings we don't normally go for it, especially like left-sided type, calm, adventurous, creative. We don't really go for these type of players, so it's interesting that we're linked to them in it. But whether we're serious or not, honestly, me throughout this transfer, man, I've been just watching and just seeing what's going on because you don't know what's true or not anymore. And even the Zubimendi deal, I think we still have him or not? I don't even know. So if we do get him, we'll be so excited, man. I can't lie, I really like this guy.
But yeah, no, I completely agree with you. We don't go for enough maverick, and to me, Eze would be a maverick. He would be one of them ones that obviously he would probably listen to tackle and setup, but at the same time, but when he sees that, okay, maybe I can run at this player and I can get the better of him, I think he'll do it. No matter what is who's in the zero, this person is saying this and that. But we don't have enough players that are adventurous. Like the only people that are willing to carry the ball on our team is Declan Rice and Miles Lewis-Skelly. The rest of them, they don't really do that. It's all run, turn back, pass the ball, and that's it. But like, I heard
as well. Imagine he did come. I'd even look at him replacing Odegaard. I can't lie, even playing Odegaard's role, bro.
That's what I'm saying. You can play him on that left side of the A. You can play him as a rotational piece for Odegaard. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't want to see any hugging the touchline with this player. If I see him hugging the touchline, we're not maximizing him to the best of his capabilities. Because even though he hugs the touchline, he likes to drift centrally. We all seen that. We've all watched enough of him.
And his boy is leaving as well, isn't it? Gehi.
Yeah, Gehi might be off too.
He's going Liverpool.
Yeah, apparently. I'm not.
So maybe that has a thing to it as well. Maybe the boys are starting to leave. Maybe he'd want to leave as well. So all plays a part to it.
Elise just left last summer, and Elise he's playing in the club currently with Bayern. He just won the Bundesliga as well.
Exactly.
He's won trophies on it. I know he just won the FA Cup with Crystal Palace, but that is an anomaly because that's the first major trophy in their entire history. So for them to do it again is a big ask. Do you know what I'm saying? But H as well. Let me get your opinion. Obviously, as an Arsenal fan, what would you make of an Eze type sign?
Look, it'd be good if we'd already signed a striker or a winger. Do you get me? This is not where our focus should be. It's a good signing. Over the line. It's a good bro. I don't know any club in the Prem that wouldn't want Eze. But for me, you're looking at the wrong type of girls right now. Do you know what I mean? Like go secure the thing you want, and then if you want a little something on the side to even just there you go.
Condoning cheating.
Listen, I don't condone that, man. I would just say bag what you need.
No, but H, I'll give you one though. Do you ever go out one time? You ever go out with the boys one time? Yeah, you ever go out with the boys? And you're like, oh, I'm not really feeling it. But then you see that one girl that you're like, oh my god, yeah, that's Eze. When you're like, I don't even want to go out now. I'm outside. That's what he's giving me right now.
But it's one of them was is one girl that you haven't seen in time, because remember Eze used to play for Arsenal.
Yeah,
quite naked. So
yeah,
you haven't seen it
exactly.
Oh, you seen? Oh shit!
Oh, you're still here. Now you're excited to go outside. That's what he's giving. This is the vibe Eze is giving me. I know I didn't want to go outside and get small bits, but this one here, it feels, I don't know, and because he's black as well. I love black players in it. I want Arsenal to be black again, boys, because I'm tired of Mikel bringing all these Spanish, Brazilians. Bring some black people into this team, bro. Remember, I don't know if you man are same age as me and that, but I remember one time Wenger filled out 9 black players, bro. 9 defenders, midfield, attackers, 9 black players, bro. And that's when we were great. And I just need some, some sauce in that team, bro. That's why when you Eze, please come, bro. Come, please. I beg, but that's me, anyways.
But Pato, let me ask you, as a rival, obviously as a Liverpool fan, if Arsenal was to sign Eze and say we got like a Gyökeres or Sesko and a Rodrigo on top of that, what would that say to you? Would that be like a statement of intent that these people are okay? They might have messed up their chance last season, their best possible chance to win the league. Now they've reloaded. What, like, would that kind of put a bit of doubt, a bit of fear into your what you're doing? Even though the fact that you've already signed Florian Wirtz, you're still keeping Van Dijk and Salah, and then Gyökeres in there as well. But if you were able to pull the Eze signing off, plus with the other ones on top, are you now when we play Arsenal Football Club, are you marking on your calendar saying, okay, that day we need to be ready to down the line?
Even now, without any signings, I'm still looking at Arsenal like, okay, because when's the last time Liverpool beat Arsenal? So regardless of signings or no signings, Arsenal is still a threat. Let's not get it twisted. Arteta knows what he's doing. Maybe he big brains it sometimes. But one-on-one game, I think he can mess with any manager. But the Eze signing, for me, amazing signing. To be honest, he's not. Just the way he plays football, like, I'm happy when I see him playing football. He shoots, he does the jinky majinky. I don't know how him and Arteta are gonna work out this, because we all know Arteta is a tactical. Everybody has their role, but this Eze guy, I can't imagine Eze being like, oh, I need to be in this position, bro. If he sees these men are doing a madness on the left side of the pitch, he's running to the left. If he sees they're doing a madness, he's going to wherever he needs to be. But I don't see Arteta letting any player have a free role, especially in Eze, who isn't like he's just arrived. He's not that guy that you can be giving free roles to. But in terms of the signing, Eze by itself is not gonna move the needle to win you. If you now bring, I don't know about Sesko, but if you now bring a Gyökeres and a Rodrigo, somebody's gonna down the line for this because City's already doing their own. Obviously, Liverpool's doing their own thing. If you got Eze, Gyökeres, and Rodrigo, honestly, I don't know who's going to win the league. And I think it would be probably one of the best title races in the last, I don't know how many years. And I would love to see that. Imagine 3 teams getting 90+ points. They're just batting up everybody except for each other. It would be mad. It would be mad. And I would love to see that. And I would love for my team to win a league where there's 3 teams that are undeniably world class. You know, some people are saying City have just been winning the league. The league is shit. When Liverpool won it was COVID. We won it last year. Everybody was dead. But imagine having 3 teams where everybody is on point. If you like, bro, you draw a game in March, you're out of the title race. Bro, it's crazy. It would bring the suspense. I want to see that type of season. But yeah, that's my opinion on it.
Well, yeah, no, I definitely hear you when you say that the whole kind of tactical setup that Eze won't necessarily listen to everything that Arteta is going to say, but I think at the same time, Arteta needs a challenge tactically as a manager and just and just as a manager himself, that okay, you're gonna have a player that's gonna listen to you, but he's just not gonna do everything that you say. Because I feel like everybody in the squad does exactly what he says, because they've come out in many interviews and said that okay, Arteta has literally told them exactly what's gonna happen in the game, so they just follow the plan. Do you know what I'm saying? There's no kind of outside thinking of their own that they try to implement in the game. There's no kind of like special moment that anybody's tries to do. So I feel like we need more type of players. I feel, for me personally, the reason why I've been pushing for more Gyökeres over Sesko, because I feel like Sesko is going to be another kind of like disciple in the sense of where he's gonna listen to Arteta, he's gonna follow his plan to a T. Where Gyökeres, I feel like he will smash through his own father to score a goal. Do you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I mean? And that's the type of man that I want on my team, that will do anything to score a goal. We already have the defense where Gabriel Magalhaes will literally run through you in order to stop you scoring a goal. Like this guy will literally kill you. But we don't have that up front. So now if we have a Maverick up front that's willing to do anything to score a goal, you can't now focus all the attention on Odegaard or Bukayo Saka. Your attention has to now go somewhere else. Do you know what I'm saying? And we need that type of player that's just willing to say, you know what, sometimes in a game, fuck it, I'm going to try to do this. Do you know what I'm saying? If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Do you know what I mean? We don't have enough players that was willing to grab a game by the balls or the horn or by the balls, whatever you want to call it. Do you know what I'm saying? In order to win games sometimes. So that's my opinion. The Eze deal, listen, I think it's pretty straightforward. The guy would definitely come. Why would he not come? He said his dream was to play for Arsenal Football Club. So if Arsenal come knocking, bro, he's either gonna say no. Do you know what I'm saying? And
how much would he go for, do you reckon?
Apparently his release clause is like 68 mil. Yeah, yeah, I don't know why you guys are showing as if it's your money. But apparently, hold on. Apparently, Crystal Palace wanted and paid in 3 installments of 20 mil, but they're willing to work on the structure of how you pay those installments. So it's a thing where you could even drop them maybe like 5 M's now, then you give them 25 mil another time and all that kind of stuff. Like they're willing to work it. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying?
Bro, why are they being so nice?
Bro. No, because they want.
Yeah, it's not planning.
Not planning for 1 7 by installments, bro. Big man, look, 68 M's for a guy that just turned 27. That I might have this guy for maybe 3 seasons, 4 seasons, bro.
Didn't know he was 27. I'm not gonna lie.
No, but it's not even 27. Not even that deep of an age, boy.
There's no sell on value.
There's no sell on value, bro.
But we're not Chelsea. We're not trying to sign kids all the time, though, boys. Do you know what I'm
saying? This fella's going to Turkey when he's 30, bro. I'm telling you.
And the thing is, your rivals are buying 10s like Cherky and Wirtz, who are very, very young, but they're better than Eze.
Yeah, but the thing is, Odegaard is already like 26, 27. You would fit in within the age of, like, you have to think about boys as well. The squad have been together for so long and they're already aging together. So you now can't constantly bring in somebody that's like 20 between the age bracket or like 20 and 22. Do you know what I'm saying? You have to bring in a bit of experience with that as well, because bro, you can't have kids everywhere.
But I won't lie, the guy you're bringing, yeah, he doesn't have Premier League winning experience, no European football experience. All he knows how to do is jinky against Brentford and Brighton, man. Bro, go put that money towards getting Rodrigo.
Come
back for Eze down the line. Go put that money.
But the thing is,
I prefer Eze than Rodrigo. I prefer Eze than Rodrigo. Hands on heart.
I'm like Tams as well. I prefer Eze over Rodrigo as well.
See Rodrigo. I don't know him. You know, I don't know him. Guys, I'm being dead serious. I don't know Rodrigo, man. The name is nice. You know, the team he comes from is nice, but I don't know about him, bro.
I think he's an improvement of Martinelli, but I don't think he's like. Do you know what I mean? He's a.
No, I don't even think he's better than Martinelli, boys. I can't let hands on heart. I don't think he's better than hands on heart.
You not see what he's been doing in the Champions League.
John, that's crazy. You don't think he's better than Martinelli?
When was that?
2 years ago.
When was that, Pato? When was that when he was doing good? When was it?
He had a bad season this season, but that was all of Real Madrid that had a bad season this season.
But to be fair, I understand, because I say Rodrigo, yeah, he plays for Real Madrid. if you bro whack me in Real Madrid, I think I'd do a job. Eze is doing it at Crystal Palace and he's bodying
Palace,
people.
there you go.
I think when you're doing it at a lesser team, it kind of shows your quality. When you're doing it at Real Madrid and you're not even the main guy, it's like we don't know if that's going to translate if you come to Arsenal, where you are expected to be the main guy now. Only God knows what would happen.
I could be wrong, but look, I could be wrong in it. It's just I don't know Rodrigo. I've been watching him in the last few years now. Obviously, he's been scoring last-minute goals against Chelsea a few years ago, and I see him scoring Champions League goals. But I don't know his game, and I'll be dead ass. Sorry for my language. I genuinely don't know his game. I don't know if he's fast. Does he dribble? Is he a forward? Is he a winger? I don't know. Someone explain this to me. I genuinely don't know what he is.
It's like an inside forward type of thing, but he can still go on the outside as well. But he likes to operate in more central areas.
In more simple areas.
Central.
We want people to be in dangerous areas. We want people to be in dangerous areas, not simple areas.
Central.
Oh, he said simple areas. I was
all I know is Rodrigo's a real Brazilian. Martinelli's not. I'll take the real Brazilian.
Rodrigo's a Brazilian.
Yeah, I'll take him as a real Brazilian.
Rodrigo's Somali. Rodrigo's Somali.
Listen, I'll take the Somali over the fake Brazilian, bro. The Italian Brazilian, I'll take him, bro.
But also, Rodrigo has more sell-on value coming from Real Madrid. If it doesn't work out, somebody would take him in 2 years for 50, 60 million. Martinelli is done. If you don't sell him this season, it's over. You're not getting no money. And obviously, Arsenal,
Bayern Munich are looking for him though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You have to get rid of him today.
Even a Saudi team was looking for him. And I reposted on Twitter saying, "Inshallah, please." I said, just somebody, just
Saudi, man. That's a disgrace to go Saudi. Look at your age. You want to be going Saudi.
Toib, I promise you, we're not getting Rodrigo. I promise you, man. If Mikel is a smart guy, don't get Rodrigo.
Listen, it doesn't really bother. It actually doesn't genuinely bother me if we don't get Rodrigo, because I don't like. It would be nice to have, but I don't think he's the be all end all. I don't think he's gonna come in and really change.
H, who'd you rather, Leao or Rodrigo?
I've said I'll take Leao over Rodrigo, but Leao is not going.
Same.
That brother's not going anywhere.
Why are we going for Leao?
He said he's not going.
Why are we going for Leao?
Anywhere. The manager said he's not going anywhere.
Is that what he said?
If you put
he said he's not going anywhere.
No, but
just test the waters with a bid.
Test the waters. Speak to him, bro. He's at AC Milan, yeah, who are absolutely shit, right? I know they win the odd cup here and there, but they're crap right now, bro. If you speak to him, ginger him, tell him put a little 220.
Like you have to do back in the day. You have to toast the baby a little bit. You know what I mean? Send a little cheeky DM here and there.
Do you know what I mean?
Say you look nice here and there as well. Do you know what I mean?
Arsenal just text girls. Arsenal just send DMs now, and that's it. They like photos. That's what Arsenal do. They, when you swipe up and just like the story. That's what Arsenal do.
That's what I was about to say. They don't like the photos. They just like the story.
The story, yeah. They just like the story.
Look, you can
no text, no nothing, bro. It's so annoying.
You can toast the girl all you want, yeah. But if a fella is a drug dealer, it's between you and him.
Yeah, but the fella is a bomb. If it's AC Milan, the fella is a bomb.
But the thing is, sorry to call you off, Pato. AC Milan were the drug dealers, but they were like Scarface, but now they've gone down. You know what I'm saying? They've taken everything.
They've gained weight. They're diabetic now, bro. It's all crazy. It's all crazy. So and now imagine, like John was saying, that would be black excellence. Leao, Eze,
Bukayo, bro.
And then if you put Gyökeres on top of that as well, oh my god,
that was strike
be mad still.
Bro, imagine we got Leao, Gyökeres, and Saka and Eze in there, bro. Imagine a lineup here of David.
Yeah, it's crazy.
David, Duran Timber, Saliba, Gabriel, Lewis Kelly, flipping Zubimendi, flipping Odegaard, you could put Rice in there, you could put Eze in there if you really feel like it. Gyökeres up top, Leao on the left, Bukayo Saka on the right. Brother, you don't want to see us.
See that left hand side with Lewis Kelly and Leao, for example. How was Jeremy Frimpong supposed to go? How should he cope with that one? That's crazy.
Frimpong's good though.
No, but even any right back in the league, how are they going to cope defensively
Yeah,
against that type of left hand side? And
Trust.
you know these black boys, they have energy and they're fast. They're not.
Yeah,
they're different.
And they're strong as well. So imagine now you have Liao on one side, and you still have to think about Bukayo Saka on the other side as well.
On the other side as well, man.
But that's the type of.
That's what I meant.
Hey.
That's what I meant, H. You know, Rodrigo, the name is stronger than the actual player, bro, because he's from Madrid. I genuinely would rather Leao. I don't know what it is. I've seen Leao probably more. Maybe, I don't know. I don't see Rodrigo as more. He's more powerful. He's more. You could tell if you brought him to Arsenal, it makes sense, Leao, because, you know, he's got that. I always look at players and what they'll bring to Arsenal if they came to Arsenal, per se, Leao. You could tell already. I saw the other day, his picture there with Henry's top. It blew already. It's everywhere. Everyone is seeing it. There's even boys, weirdos, putting it as the wallpapers. Do you know what I mean? It'll bring that charisma into the. That's what I just want this year in Arsenal Football Club. I don't even care if the players show it, but if we started this season, whereas we're excited to just see big players, boys, yeah, bro, I just need that. That Declan Rice one was the last one that we did that we were like, yeah, we never got one big like that again. Do you get me,
bro? Do you know how many times I watched his announcement video? I watched his announcement video an ungodly amount of times, bro. I could not believe we signed
this fella as well, Aubameyang. Okay, man.
Do you know what I'm saying? Even with the Arsenal jersey, bro, I had to reply to his picture and say, "Don't worry, brother, we still love you. Like, it's still all love." Do you know what I'm saying?
Man said we.
But the thing is, what do you think is you were still waiting for the Aubameyang replacement? This is the funniest thing. It's Aubameyang. Havertz came in as a. Is Havertz and Marino has been the Aubameyang replacements? That's crazy, to be honest.
Gabriel Jesus.
Gabriel Jesus.
Someone said, when is this Henry? When's Henry's aura gonna? How long is it gonna last for?
It's true, man.
Just Henry sauce.
It's true. You know, Henry. The fact that he's had Henry really pushes Arsenal. You know,
it's undeniable. It's actually undeniable.
What made you support Liverpool, Pato, then? John Barnes?
Undeniable.
No, my dad. But that's what.
I said John Barnes.
But that's probably why my dad supported them, probably.
Oh no, yeah, okay, first.
No, but think about.
So how's Bello?
Our parents are in their 50s.
How's Chris Chelsea then?
Obviously, at that because he's a little bit older than me. At that time, Chelsea were winning 2004, 2005, 6.
Oh,
who did you support before Chelsea?
Huh?
Who did you support before Chelsea?
With my brother.
Yeah.
It was just always been Chelsea.
He has been, to be fair.
Also, when he came into consciousness, it was just Chelsea that was winning, and he just decided to go that way.
Yeah, I think because when around that age is when he was probably watching football properly. He probably didn't have a proper team until Chelsea started winning. And obviously, my dad, it was my age in the 80s when Liverpool was batting everyone up. So
yeah, that's
fair. My dad's Liverpool as well, so it makes sense. A lot of people are Liverpool. My dad is a Liverpool fan, big one, and my uncles and stuff. So.
And it's probably John Barnes as well, having a black player in the England squad around them.
Yeah, black player in it.
So, yeah.
Exactly. But look at that Leao. You see Leao, man. I just need, bro, I'm going to a lot of Arsenal games next season. So there's going to be a few tickets for a couple of men that want to come to the games with me. Yeah? And I'm trying to see this, bro. I'm trying to, if we lose, at least I see some magic on the yoke instead of seeing flipping Declan Rice pass the back or corners FC again next season. I'm not trying to see that, bro.
Look, I'm telling you,
I'm trying to see that. I want to see some magic.
Martin.
3 bad games.
He's as well.
Oh, Martinelli.
What were you saying, H?
I said, bring Liel. Let him have 3 bad games. I'm telling you, that fella's going to start talking about, I'm homesick. I want to go. I miss the sun. I miss my mom's cooking and all this.
That's a bad thing, bro.
Oh, I know these. I know these. All these, see these black wingers with the dreadlocks, man. They're all shite. They're all fucking shite, man. Bro, fam, bring me the Indian Brazilian, bro. You see Rodrigo, that's a serious baller, bro. He could have 3 bad games, but I know he's still gonna take his man on.
Yeah, but the thing about Leao, it's not gonna all be on him. It's okay because Saka.
Right.
It can never.
I'm telling you, Leao will score if he comes to the Prem. I'm telling you, that brother scores 5 goals in his first season, bro. I'm telling you, bro. See all this rubbish he's doing that we're watching. Who do you think in the Prem is going to give him that much space in behind? Who?
Okay, cool. Okay, let's say he scores 5 goals, but he'll get 12 assists though.
Oh, betcha he won't.
He would, man.
betcha he won't.
If you get a striker.
How much what about Rodrigo then?
Bro, see, Rodrigo's a bona fide Brazilian. You don't even have to tell me nothing about. You don't have to tell me nothing about that fella, man. I've watched.
We have a Brazilian. We have a Brazilian striker. Where is he?
Now,
Gabriel Jesus, where is he?
But that guy's not really Brazilian, bro. That guy doesn't.
You see that he's probably the most Brazilian.
That fella doesn't have proper knees, man. You see, Brazilians they can go no injury from the age of like 19 to like 20, 26, 27. See, Rodrigo's knees are still strong. Do you get me? But let's so jinka, man. Do you know what I'm saying, bro? Bring him on. We can still get resale value, bro. Bringing all this guy, Leao's gonna be like 100 M's, bro. That's money you're just wasting. Get Rodrigo 80.
No, I think we can. I honestly think we can get Leao for the same money that we can possibly get Rodrigo for.
Oh, Toib, yeah.
I'll be sure.
Toib. Here's another one as well, yeah. I remember we had this conversation before as well. What happened to scouting, boys? What happened to scouting?
Bro, I've been talking about this for months. There's no scouting in the game anymore. It just comes on Twitter. Boys. It just comes on Twitter.
It's because
not one cheeky.
It's because of all the. There's too much money in it, man. Okay, now Liverpool above Birds, yeah. City above Turkey. If Arsenal go and say, "Oh, we found this guy in Uganda," he's sick. He's sick, yeah. He's sick. Believe me, he's sick, yeah. Just give him time. We got him.
Yeah, there's no time for that, innit?
You're not trying to hear that. You're not. There's no time. Trust. We need to win today. If you're a team that's like 7th, 8th, cool. You bring players in, you embed them, you sell them on, like what Brighton did with like Caicedo, McAllister, that type of thing. But when you're at the top, the big dogs, bro. When did Real Madrid ever scout someone and bring them in and say, "Oh, we found this guy"?
You know what the thing is, Jay? Real Madrid have a perfect model of getting top talent, but also scouting and getting the best young talent.
Exactly.
Because they did the exact same with Vinicius. Vinicius was ass for. Let's not forget, Vinicius was.
Yeah, he was ass.
Yeah, he was.
I still think he's ass.
The finishing was dreadful.
But like they did the same thing with Rodrigo as well. They brought Rodrigo in, put them in Real Madrid Castilla or whatever they call it, the B team, and then let them build the way up. So it's like you can do it, but you have to go for the top, and you have to be willing to pay for the top. Do you know what I'm saying?
You can do it, but you need to already have the Avengers ready. When Vinicius was coming through, Hazard was there, who was one of the best players in the world. Benzema was there. All these guys were there. Look at Endrick and Arda Güler. They're chilling on the bench, bro, because they have the Avengers. If they bring them in, the fans are not saying, "Who's this guy?" They're bringing players in. They're not going to play. Basically, they're just going to learn from the big boys, play here and there, have a couple good games, maybe break out. But if Arsenal or Liverpool or these types of teams going to scout people, they're scouting them to come and be playing in the team. I'm not trying to see that. I'm not trying to see no 19, 18-year-old kid playing for my team unless you're really that guy. Which is usually not going to happen.
True, sir.
No, I hear you, boys. I hear you. Well, yeah, let's switch the topic a little bit. But this is another one that kind of, once I seen earlier today, boys, it just kind of annoyed me. But the rules are the rules in it, because these clubs had the chance to vote and make sure this rule is non-existent and close it, but decided against it for some weird reason. But what I have on the screen, boys, is apparently Aston Villa, not even apparently, Aston Villa have agreed to sell the women's team to a company, V Sports, and a stake to a prominent US-based investors. No issues regarding Premier League and PSR. Advanced talks with UEFA on resolution to FFP compliance. So PSR for the Premier League wise, they're fine, but they might get it done in Europe, because I'm pretty sure they finished the 6th last. No, not even 6. Was it 7th?
No, 6 or 6th.
Was it 6th?
Who?
So Aston Villa,
women's or men?
No, the men's finished 6th.
Oh yeah, they finished. But they finished. Did they not go make it to the quarters? No, in Champions League.
Yeah, they made it to the quarters of the Champions League, but I think they might have either the Europa League or the
Yeah, they have Europa League.
Oh, they have. I thought you said where they finished. My bad. Yeah.
But apparently they sold the women's team to some company for 55 M's, which I don't know. It just kind of rubbed me the wrong way a little bit because I was like, if Aston Villa is worth 55 M's, how the hell is that possible? And how much will Arsenal women's go for? Because I watched that Champions League final of Arsenal women's versus Barcelona, and those girls, fair play to them, they played the socks off. They won the Champions League. They're the current Champions League holders right now. And I even checked the value of Arsenal women's. They're worth just a little under 4 million. 4 million, boys. Yeah, 4 million. Keep that in mind. And Barcelona women's team, they're worth just a little over 4 million, and Lyon as well. Lyon's women's team, I think they're the most valuable team in the women's game. They have 8 Champions Leagues as well, which is a bit nuts. A little bit of trivia there for you guys as well. But 55 M's to themselves to basically free up some PSR situations, so they don't have to let their best talent go, like Morgan Rogers and all this type of stuff. They can still keep a hold of Ollie Watkins and all these type of guys. But this rule absolutely stinks, and I genuinely don't get the point of PSR. Like, what is it actually there for? Do you know what I'm saying?
Do you know what? I not to say I didn't study it, but like I kind of sat down and said, all right, let me try and understand what PSR is. And PSR, to be fair, it's actually pretty good. It's to basically help clubs to not lose money or go bankrupt or be in liquidation. You get me? So now what the problem is, teams like Chelsea, I think Leicester or Forest, these type of teams, they're finding loopholes to try and benefit from it. You get me? Now, it might work for them now, but for me, I personally think in the next few years' time, there's going to be a lot of teams that are just going to be in the rut, in the biggest rut. Everton will probably be one of the teams as well, because obviously they made a new stadium, and I know they've been in trouble financially, this, that, but there's going to be a lot of teams in the rut, and they're just trying to find loopholes. This is what I think Aston Villa are trying to do now, because that's why they didn't buy a lot of players, or they had to sell players, because they're in a lot of financial troubles, in it. So them doing this is going to bring them into a lot of problems. And they're just finding loopholes. That's all it is. Todd Bowley is signing players for 7-10 years in small contracts. They're on like 40K a week, bro. They're finding loopholes, man. And in the streets, everyone knows, bro, the smartest guy always wins. So it's never the hard worker. It's always the smartest guy that wins. So they're just finding loopholes and finding smart ways to make money, man. And that's what it is. It's probably not even 50 mil. It's probably valuated maybe 3 mil, like you said. Like Arsenal's 4, they're probably like 2 mil. But they're finding ways, bro. They're gonna say this costs that, so it's gonna evaluate to 50 mil. That's the way I see it anyways, man. And they're gonna get caught one day. And the day they do, I'll be just sitting here laughing on my 95.
But the thing is, they're finding more and more weird things to sell to themselves. Remember, I'm not sure if you guys heard a couple of years ago, but Chelsea sold a car park to themselves and a hotel.
Do you know what I mean?
A car park and a meeting the hotel, boys.
Loopholes, bro.
I mean, like, where does it stop? What are you gonna sell? A trophy cabinet to yourself as well?
Do you know what? From my point of view, it really doesn't bother me, because from a Chelsea fan standpoint, yeah, say what you want.
They're winning.
Put your 2 Champions Leagues on the table. Put your Prems on the table. So it's not like they're doing all this stuff and they're going empty-handed. You know, when you take risks, yeah, you take risks to reap the rewards. These people are reaping rewards. And if you put your shoes in the Aston Villa as an Aston Villa fan, they got robbed on the last game of the season. So when the Premier League cheated them, nobody said anything. But now we're finding a way to, come, because they lost. How much money did they lose? They're not in the Champions League. They lost bare money, and maybe they deserve that Champions League spot. Who knows? But they got robbed. So them too, they're gonna find their own way to match up financially. Because if they don't do this, they're gonna be like, okay, we got robbed. We don't have the Champions League money. This is another year when we're not going to make as much money. We can't sign as many players. We can't keep as many players. And that not making the Champions League can put them like 3 years backwards. But they have to find a way, because it literally wasn't their fault. How can that happen on the last day of the season? That is absolutely crazy. So they need to do what they got to do to keep up. Because these people are buying Wirtz for 100 million. People are buying Caicedo for 100. People are doing madness. And Aston Villa, you want them to be like, oh well, the referee made a mistake, and it's okay. Nah, bro. People's jobs are on the line. They don't want to be sacking the dinner lady like the way Man United do. Big man thing. They don't want to be moving like that, so they need to find a way. Okay, the dinner lady at Aston Villa, yeah, bro. When she sees this, she's like, "Good, that's my club. Keep the money in the club." But other teams are saying, "Yeah, let's sack this one. When we're going to finals, we're not taking members of staff. The manager is paying for staff members for their plane tickets and all." Bro, you gotta do what you gotta do, man. Because they got
but in the long run, Pato, it won't be good. It won't be good for football, bro. And these clubs will crumble. It will go down because obviously I don't see it going positively, man. I can't lie.
They'll crumble if they don't win. If Aston Villa take this 55 mil, go on buy whatever they need to buy, make Champions League next season, grab an FA Cup and make Champions League again, bro, this 55 mil, it doesn't matter because they're gonna make the money and the books will be balanced properly. It's just that if they do this, and let's say they finish 8th next season, and then a few players go, and then they finish 8th the season after that, then they're looking like, look, you're not making any money. Where did this 55 mil come from? You can't balance your books. Then it's a problem. But if they can kick on by doing stuff like this, then in the end, it's going to work out for them.
Yes.
Hey, do you not think that this is a kind of like a bad precedent for other clubs as well? Said the likes of like Aston Villa. I know Brighton will never be in that issue because Brighton have over the past couple of years they've taken at least 300 mil from Chelsea. Chelsea Football Club they just keep funding Brighton and Brighton's enterprise. You know what I'm saying? But the teams of like,
and we fund Chelsea.
Well, I think the maximum we get. We did give 65 M for Havertz. I keep forgetting that one.
Havertz, Kepa as well. We just bought there. Petr Cech, Willian. I can keep going. Jorginho, he just left. We just bought as well. David Luiz. I can keep going. Malassana Diarra from back then. Keep going, bro. Every time we buy from Chelsea, bro. Oh. Benayoun.
Even remember William Gallas as well. That had number 10.
William Gallas. Jesus Christ, man. How many Chelsea players do we want, man?
You even paid Sterling's wages last season.
Sterling, flipping hell.
Even Chelsea were paying majority of the wages. I still felt like we were getting robbed.
Honestly.
Well, H, how do you feel about all this? Do you not think this is a bit of a bad precedent that, maybe if you don't have a good year for sporting wise, maybe financial wise, just sell a hotel to yourself or just sell your women's team to yourself and you'll be grand?
But look, lads, if someone told you there's a way for you to pay less tax, you wouldn't take it. You take it.
Trust.
No, me, I want to even pay more tax.
You want to pay, yeah? All right. All right.
When the water bill is going up.
No problem, bro. Look, at the end of the look, personally, I could never be mad at a club finding a loophole. Now, how this plays out down the line, we don't know.
Yeah.
It may come and bite all these clubs in the ass one day. But for right now, bro, if you want to sell your academy to yourself for 100 million, I'm gonna go and sell it, bro. But just know, we can see the records. You can't, because if they slap 50 charges against you now in like 20 years, and now they relegate you.
Don't moan.
That's not doing you. Me, my club is not doing it. That's all I care,
exactly.
Bro. If you want to do it, you want to save yourself, bro. I hear it. Do your thing, bro. If you want to collect all the trophies now between now and 2020, whatever, that's very good. Collect it, but don't worry, they can take it from you, and they'll grab him out and take it to the chorus one. So,
but even the whole Man City charges thing, yeah, bro. These teams are probably looking at PSV and being like, "You man a joke. You man a joke, man. You're not even gonna do anything." Even if I lie and say my sponsorship deal is this and that, and I buy this player, what are you gonna do?
No. Listen, maybe they haven't grabbed Man City yet, but they've messed up everything and they've messed up Nottingham Forest as well. Do you know what I'm saying? They took those points off them quickly. Man City's one is a bit harder because these people have been cheating for years.
Years,
you know
it's
like this is a big 10 years deep into 10 plus years deep into this game. Do you know what I mean? Of spinning plates and doing all these dodgy dealings. Like I haven't seen one thing. They had a shirt sponsor. I'm pretty sure, or I think it was the training kit, Asahi or something like that. This brand company. We literally just signed up with them to be the
drinks in the stadium. Yeah, I've seen that.
Emirates. That's what I'm saying. But apparently, when Man City originally signed that sponsorship deal, bro, these people didn't even have like over 1,000 followers on Twitter.
On Twitter, yeah, I saw that. Yeah,
that's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? And this is a sponsor that's supposed to be giving you M's. Not even 1,000 followers on Twitter. What's going on?
Yeah, people were thinking that it was like a fake business or something to just launder money. Look, listen, like H said, bro, if you find loopholes and you're smart, man, you can, if it works, good. But down the line, if they grab you, don't moan, man. That's all I can say. That's the way I see it. That's the way I see it, man. Because you remember back in the day, the lads used to do CC, get me pizza, Domino's. Yeah, it was nice, innit? It was very nice. Some of us didn't even get caught, alhamdulillah. Some of us, some got caught. The game's a game, bro. So in this football thing here, if City are gonna get caught, they get caught. Forest don't get caught. It's just the game, innit? And this is why I like Arsenal. This is why Arsenal, you never hear Arsenal in these conversations. And it's hard to forget sometimes.
And Liverpool as well. Don't forget that Arsenal.
And Liverpool, yeah.
Combination Arsenal for life.
Well-run clubs in terms of just the foundation and stuff, and we rarely cheat, and it's hard, innit? Because there's big other clubs that spend mad. Now you want to spend as well. That's why I think Liverpool kind of fell for it this year. They're splashing big. Where you getting all that money, bro? Where you getting all that money?
Listen, what benefits are you collecting every month? How you getting that?
Yeah,
when the fraud boys were getting all the girls, and then one day you just wake up and you say, "Fuck this shit."
Yeah, you say, "Fuck this, man." You just buy everyone
your savings, your house deposit savings.
You just start tapping your card and it doesn't tap.
Yeah, literally.
You say, "Meet I'm going to Libertine tonight, man. Fuck it."
And you know what's mad? Sorry, Pato, because it's a lot of Arsenal here, but I want to speak about Liverpool for just a small sec. Wirtz is a good player. I think he's a good player, and he'd be great for Liverpool. But the way he just splashed for it, I was like, bro, what? Like, he could have bought like 3 other players or something like that. Just even better in a little. They just went straight 150 on Wirtz. You guys don't know how to spend either, man.
I don't think it was worth it. But
Pato helped fund it. Pato sent up the.
No, let's be real. He's not worth it. But the thing is,
it's too much.
But the thing is, let's do a comparison for the players in recent times in the Premier League that have gone for that money. He's better than Cancelo. He's better than Enzo.
You don't know that. You don't know that.
No, he is.
You don't know, because I think Caicedo is really good. He's a very good player, Caicedo. You can kind of see he's becoming a good player now. Declan Rice as well is a good player, which is the same price. You get me? You won't know his price. You won't know how good he is until you see him at Liverpool. So you don't know that yet.
But if we compare where Caicedo was before he came to Chelsea, where Enzo Fernandez was before he came to Chelsea, for instance, he just won Bundesliga Player of the Year. Harry Kane's in that league. Do you know what I mean? Musiala's in that league, and he just went invincible with Leverkusen. It's not like he won the league at Bayern.
I hear that, but just 150 M's is I think they're making it look nice because they're changing it to pounds to put it to 115 or something. It was 150 M's, bros.
Euros. Euros. It's 160.
That's a lot of money.
It's 160 million pounds, bro. But we're not the only ones though. Arsenal spent.
Bro, you broke the record. He's broke the Prem record.
But what I'm saying is everyone is doing over 100 million signings. We're not the only one. Everybody is doing it. So
I think you know what it is, Pato. Yeah, it's just that we didn't expect it from yous.
Yeah, from you guys. Yeah,
it's
like from you guys.
It's like when that little nerdy guy that you know in school, and you see him like 10 years later, and his girlfriend is just a baddie, and you're just like,
you know what? I don't think it's even that. Yeah, I think the perfect explanation is like. You usually are like Julius from Everybody Hates Chris, yeah.
Yeah.
You actually work hard and you have bread, but you're just stingy with it. Like you don't really spend the bread. Now all of a sudden you just pop there with a new 25 player. Everybody's looking at you, say what's going on here? Say where'd you get the money for this?
But the thing is,
I just said, it's just something like we just, you know what I mean?
Yeah, John,
I'm trying to play it down.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like we know you guys have money, but we've never seen you actually spend money because you've been telling us for years that you know what I mean. You save, you're frugal spenders. You don't like to spend too much money. You look at what City are doing. Even look at what Arsenal are doing. You know, we saw Coutinho for some amount of money and blah blah blah. That's how you
to get that.
You never let us rest about this Coutinho deal that you made eight years ago. But now you spend 150 M's on one player. Everybody's sitting there saying, "What the hell is this?" And then and the thing is, you're even spending more money on top of that as well. You even went for Cockroach. You even went for, and I'm sitting there and say, remember, I told you, Patrick, remember me and you had a conversation before the transfer window, and I said to you, don't believe your club and don't believe my club, because I said both of them are American mouthpieces. They just like PR. But now, both of them are actually starting to do stuff, and I'm actually surprised.
I'm surprised, yeah.
But do you know what it is as well? Bro, enough is enough. Man City have dog walked this league for too many years, and they took the piss out of all of our teams. And at some stage, you have to say, do you know what? Enough is enough. Because the way Man City...
Pato, it's not batting though. It's not bad. Yeah. I'm not. By the way, I'm not saying it's not batting. I'm just shocked that the way you just splash. It's like he's never went shopping before. And one day you're buying everything.
Yeah, you know when you get your first job, your first paycheck.
Yeah, you
go straight to JD and you're buying everything.
But it's like when you get your emergency tax back. We have been saving this money.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one.
This in the bank. Did we not go for Caicedo? Fella said nah. Did we not go for Lavia? Said nah. The money that we were going to use for Bellingham is still there. Bro, we tried to get players and we just waited.
And you didn't buy anyone last year, innit? That. You didn't buy anyone.
They signed the magnificent Federico Chiesa. Don't forget that. That was the superstar.
And just Chiesa, yeah, that's it. That's pretty much. Yeah, do you know what? That's probably why they have money. They saved now. Fair play to them.
But the thing is, if Liverpool, it's like we have to win the league now, because people are gonna look at us like, okay, you won the league, you spent all the money in the world. If you don't win the league, they're gonna laugh at us.
But
they are.
Who's got bigger pressure? Who's got bigger pressure, Arsenal or Liverpool, to win the league?
Yeah, Arsenal have more pressure, but you're gonna laugh.
I think that's crazy. That a team that's just won it there and spent over 150 million on one player doesn't have that much pressure as a team that hasn't even won it in 20 years.
Do you know why?
You know, our team's just melted the most in this world, bro.
That's one thing. Pressure. It's because it's Arsenal. And secondly, if Liverpool don't win it next season, we will say, well, we won it 2 years ago.
Already.
We won it in 2020. We have a Champions League in recent years, blah, blah, blah. That's why there's pressure on you, man. And also, all this, if you guys did second, then you didn't do a title race, then you came second again, cool. You can't do second 3 years in a row. That's why.
Why can't you not? Why can't you not?
Because it's just like, okay, just don't. Okay, do you know why? Just don't get involved then. Don't be doing title races if you're not gonna at least grab one. Just grab one. When we were doing the title races with CEF, we'll do the title race, then we'll fall off. Then we'll come back, do title race, then we'll fall off. You man are just consistently there, but just not winning. You're just there for no reason then. And it's like, and obviously throughout the season, when you're doing well, let's be real, your fan base can chat a lot. Let's keep it a book. When you are on top of the league,
bro, I can't lie. Every fan base chats. Every fan base chats, man.
Yeah,
every fan base chats. And I think because Arsenal, you wind us up, and then you like even Sky Sports now, they know the formula. Wind up Arsenal fans, the views come up, and then they reply. It's repeat. So then they just keep winding us up, bro. If this was any other team that was coming second, it wouldn't even be a conversation. People would be like, you know what, they're just getting close. They're just getting close because it's Arsenal, and obviously there's a few CUNTs that are on Twitter and make us look bad. Everyone wants to portray us like that, man. We all want to win. H is an Arsenal fan, I agree. Yeah. Toib is an Arsenal fan. We all want to win, bro. Who says we're happy to be second place? But it's just you guys, the Liverpool fans, Chelsea fans, United fans, want to portray this. I even think some of you, your fans, are making Arsenal pages and commenting this show. There's not even Arsenal fans that are doing it.
But the thing is, when you can't, okay, if we look at the Premier League history, nobody has come second this many times. Is you guys have come second the most out of anyone. And it's
not that's because Liverpool will win it and then they'll come 8th or something like that. Like that's better.
Exactly. But I would rather win one and then come 8th the next season. Than what?
Really?
Yeah, 100%. So if you win it and come 8th the next season, or you come second,
it's the winner part that he's getting. I wouldn't like to come 8th the next season, but it's the winner part.
I wouldn't like to come 8th the next season because the way people would be shouting your name. But they even say, did you even try to defend it?
But then 5 years after that, when people are saying
he has one,
everybody let's be counting what trophies we won.
Yeah,
you bring your own medal. Do you know what I mean? So
I hear you.
It's pressure for everyone, to be honest. City have pressure as well. Pep Guardiola, they've been chatting on his name. He has something to prove. Liverpool, they're spending big. They've got something to prove. And obviously, Arsenal need to win the Prem after a long time. We all have something to
It's
prove.
gonna be a tough season, man.
And the thing is,
yeah,
and I love when football is like this because it's gonna be a bad season for two of us. At least two of us. It's gonna if we don't win the Prem, it's gonna be a bad season. So the pressure is a lot, man. To be honest.
Well, I have something on the screen here for you, Pato. Apparently, Bayern Munich are looking at your Luis Diaz. Obviously, he's been linked to Barcelona in recent years. His dad has come out in an interview saying that obviously it's his dream for his son to go and play for Barcelona, but that doesn't look like it's going to happen because Barcelona have now come and taken a top target they've been chasing for the past 2 years in Nico Williams, even though we all kind of knew that he was never going to come, but for some reason, people at Arsenal Football Club, they don't want to use common sense. But anyways, I digress. Luis Diaz, if he was to leave Liverpool, how would you feel?
I wouldn't be too mad about it, to be honest.
Really?
Firstly, he's been disrespected with his wages. He's on 55k a week.
Huh?
Yeah, that's
bro.
Crazy. 55k a week.
Martinelli earns more than him a week.
That's what I'm saying, and a lot more as well. He's the best left winger in the league. I don't know who else you want to bring.
No, he's not.
Who's the best left winger then?
In the league.
Bring the other ones.
In your team alone, Gakpo's better than him.
Okay, it's between them two then.
No, on his days, I wouldn't say last year, but someone would have been up there.
Sonder's about 40.
No,
it's not.
Eze.
Eze's a calm, and I'm not saying he's amazing.
He's not. He plays there.
I'm not saying he's amazing. Obviously, we can tell the quality of the left wingers in the league is down. There's no more Manes and Hazards and all them type of man.
Fair enough. I'll give you that, boy. He's not the top two, anyways. In my opinion, he's not.
Well, he's up. He's top 5 anyway. He's up there. He's one of the better.
Okay, yeah, I'll give you that one.
And he had a really good season. He scored a lot of goals. So obviously, he's. I think he's 27, 28. This is probably his one of his last big contracts. He's looking for the super money. He's obviously telling Liverpool, look. Besides Salah, because Salah's always going to score the most goals. I'm the person who scored the second most goals in this team. You told me to play false 9, I delivered. You told me to play left wing, I delivered. Give me my money. He's probably looking for 200k a week, 180, something like that. And he has a contract right now, so we're going to get money for him. And Gakpo
isn't that with the same type of money that Konate is looking for as well? But apparently, he might be leaving on a free as well.
If Konate doesn't sign a contract, we're going to sell him this summer.
Really?
Yeah, we can't be letting bro. Imagine Trent and then
that's where they're getting Gehi. That's where they're getting Gehi to him.
Oh, so in preparation of Konate.
Because if we let that happen, people are going to be looking at that, bro. Just go Liverpool, man. You'll be able to leave on a free and get a sound. Not just be letting everybody leave on a free. So if he does, at the end of the day, it's a business. If he doesn't sign a contract, he has to go. But with Diaz, if he goes, I'm not going to be too mad about it. It depends on who else we bring in, to be honest.
Who would you like as a replacement though?
I don't know
who's even out there that you could even replace him with.
That's the problem. And if you bring a replacement, Gakpo's probably looking at them like.
Listen, you might have to sign that guy from Uganda and give him a couple of years, you know.
So I'm saying. So I don't know what way they're gonna do it, because at least when Gakpo came, he couldn't really complain because Diaz was already there. If Diaz leaves, Gakpo's like, all right, I'm the main man then. I had a good season last season. But if you bring another guy in, it's like, who's going to start? Because it was kind of Gakpo and Diaz kind of fighting for that left wing position the whole season. But I don't know, because I don't know if we're going to get a number 9. But people are saying Verts is going to play the false 9. I have no idea what's going to happen. But for Luis Diaz, I think he was a success at Liverpool. He was supposed to be like a Sadio Mane replacement. I know they still played together the last 6 months, but I think they knew Mane was leaving. But he didn't really. He never reached that level, and I don't think he's ever going to reach that.
I don't think me and you have had a conversation about that. I've always told you that I thought Mane was your best player out of Salah and him. I know obviously now Salah's still kicking up trees and still doing the stuff now, but I feel like if Mane was still at Liverpool, I say he'd probably doing near enough the same anyways. Because anytime back in the days and when you guys used to play against us, it was Mane that I was worried about all the time. Because that guy his pressing was intense.
Firmino as well.
Do you know what I'm saying? His pressing was intense. Left foot, right foot, doesn't matter. He can jink you which way. Do you know what I'm saying? Like
But
Mane to me was just more of a workhorse. Like he worked for the team.
100%. He was better at points, but Salah is more consistent. And if you see who scored more goals against Arsenal between them two, was Salah. More assists, all the metrics is Salah. So obviously, yeah, from the eye test, and obviously Mane had a lot of moments. So don't get twisted. Mane has a golden boot as well, all that type of stuff. But
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
he wasn't as consistent as Salah, man. 4 golden boots, you can't really. Where's Mane now? Not to disrespect him or anything, but I don't know. He couldn't hack at Bayern, who are pretty good.
He got in a fight with Leroy Sané. He punched him in his nose. Remember, don't forget that. So I think that had a part to play in why he left as well. Do you know what I'm saying? Apparently,
Bro, I don't want violent people in my team, man. I want
but it's some light skinned guys calling you a black cunt. I think you'll punch him in his mouth as well. You know what I'm saying?
No, if it's gonna jeopardize my money, man. No way.
Yeah, but you're a man at the end of the day. Do you know what I'm saying? You're not gonna tolerate disrespect like that. He called you a black cunt to your face.
Yeah, but I'll just say I'm better than you at football, and we're here to play football. So
that rage will hit your soul, Pato. You're not thinking about all that. You know what I'm saying?
To be honest, man, he won everything in the game. He's even won AFCON, so he's all right, man. And he's getting.
He's not worried, yeah.
He's getting the Saudi money. But if Diaz goes, I'm not gonna be too mad at it. But I just want to see who they're gonna bring in.
Is that the same man as well that married a 16-year-old allegedly?
That's not what happened. Where like people actually
I heard he married a 16-year-old.
She's not 16. Look at the pictures of the girl. She's not 16.
That's what the streets are saying anyways. It's not me, it's the streets.
Listen, that one caught me off guard.
That
one caught me off guard.
She was 19.
She was 19.
Yeah, but they married at 19. When did he get with her?
That's not for me to say. Yeah, man is
alleged. Speaking of alleged, I'm glad. I think tomorrow he's gone. Hit me TP5.
He's gone today.
It's tonight. It's in like it's an hour and 45 minutes.
It's an hour.
Tonight.
I kind of wanted him to stay, but the alleged stuff, man, he had to go, man. He had to go.
See, there was a multitude of reasons why I wanted Thomas Partey to go, and some of it is football based. Other stuff is to do with some of his rubbish as well. But I'll start with the football stuff, anyways. I knew what this guy was doing around November, December time when I was looking at his injury record. He wasn't really missing games. Always available. People were dropping like flies, and I'm just seeing this guy just fit, available, no real issues. Do you know what I'm saying? Because with Partey, he'll give you August to about October. Then around November, his body will start wearing down. Then that's when the injuries will continuously pile up. And then the way this guy would just throughout the whole season, he would just fit and available. I was saying to myself, and the more people kept kind of hyping him, saying, "Oh, Partey's the best player," and blah blah, this type of stuff, and I was kind of saying to myself, this guy has been awfully fit this season for some strange reason. Let me ask myself, why is that? Oh yeah, his contract ends in June. And then I looked at his injury record for the season before that, all the way when he signed for Arsenal Football Club. And as a minimum, he missed more than 10 games, except for the season where he only missed one. What does that tell you? Genuinely, what does that tell you? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't have a problem with him as well if he actually stayed. But again, the greedy bastard wanted more than 200k at the age of 32.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
and he wanted a 2 or 3 year contract. I said, brother, are you fucking mad? Are you mad? Is it madness that's taken you? So he basically said, "Oh, look, guys, I've been fit for more for this whole season where everybody else is dropping like flies. Give me a new contract and I want more than 200k."
Yeah.
Why the hell would we do that? Gentlemen, and even John, I know you wanted him to stay, and I listen. I wouldn't be opposed to it, even with all the smelly stuff that comes with him as well, with the whole grape situation and all that kind of stuff as well. Listen. I've said many times, I'm not a Fed. I'm not going to pretend as if I know the ins and outs of that whole case, but it's a very stinky smell that stays with you because whenever you get accused of something like that, it's a stench that's hard to get off you. Do you know what I'm saying? It's one that lingers, and it's unless you have irrefutable proof, it's gonna linger, and it's gonna linger for the test of time. So it wasn't more so on the whole off-field stuff, was the on-field stuff, because even at times as well, John, me and you've had a conversation about this guy can have a lapse in concentration. He can do some very, very weird things as well. He can get caught in transition, especially a couple of times we've been on transition within games. He's sprinting, but he's not really going anywhere. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, the guy is giving a heart and soul. He's giving a socks. His legs are pumping. The arms are moving, but he's not moving fast enough. Do you know what I'm saying? I think he's a great player if he was able to accept the Jorginho role, where you accept the lesser role, you get used when you get called upon, you earn your money, and you just stay out the way. But no, he wanted to be, in essence, the main man, still earn big money, live in London, do all that kind of stuff. Say you play for Arsenal Football Club. But this guy, I don't think he ever really truly thought. I'm not sure what type of advisors that he has around him or people he has around him. But yeah, just to me, it did not make sense what he was asking for, genuinely.
He's probably asking for more money for lawyers, bro, because he's gonna get grabbed now in a few months.
But hey, talk to me. You've been awfully quiet. How do you feel about this whole TP situation,
bro? Look, yeah. I've seen the story too many times, man. Aubameyang was the same. When it's time for promotion, when it's time for new money, all of a sudden people are balling out that skin. I've never seen you move like this before, bro. I've never seen you act like this. Then once they get the big money, they fall off a cliff. The form is gone.
Ozil as well.
Exactly. They did. What you're doing 6 months ago, you can't do it again, bro. What happened?
Alexis Sanchez to a little bit lesser extent as well, because even after he got a bit of money as well, he started feeling himself.
Yeah, he started playing a bit. Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? So that's what I said, boys. I seen this play coming from a mile away. I was just like, I'm not gonna fall for it. And I just feel like the whole fan base fell for it. They were like, oh yeah, just sign him, blah blah. But like, I was like, it's not really about that, because bro, he's 32 with a terrible injury record. Yes, I know he's proved this season that he can stay injury free, but what kind of conditions is in that contract that he's refusing to accept? Because are they saying, okay, if you play this amount of certain games, you're gonna get this money, or and all this type of stuff? Because, bro, I know for a fact if we give him 250K a week, bro, we're seeing Partey for 2-3 games at the start of the season.
Yeah,
and maybe until like November or something like that.
Hamstring.
Do you know what I'm saying? You say I have muscle tightness. But
I don't know how much.
Do you know what I'm saying?
I don't know how much they offered him. It obviously fell off because I think I don't know if you've seen it, boys, but there's this guy speaking about it, and he was saying if his agent doesn't get a cut or something like that, then he won't sign or something. Did you see that?
Oh, I seen the interview that he did. Yeah, apparently before he signed for Arsenal, he was offered a new contract by Atletico Madrid, but Atletico Madrid were only willing to give his agent a 3% cut the deal or something like that.
Or something like that.
Yeah, and then he was like, no, you have to give my agent 10%, and they weren't willing to do that. So he said, okay. So he told his agent, go call Arsenal, make the deal. We'll go to Arsenal instead.
You know, in football, yeah, bro, you need to have the right people around you. Do you know, agent, and also that 3% is a lot of money as well. Don't get just.
There's a lot, man.
You're and all you need to do is just say, yeah, we want to stay at the club. What's the contract? And you sign it. You just get like 400K, bro. These agents need to chill as well. So sometimes you're not the footballer, bro. You don't have to play football. You're telling people they should be giving you.
But see, that's the problem of today's football, innit? They're brands now. These players are brands. They're brands, innit? So the agents deal with all that stuff, unfortunately. So let's say Partey is new club, even Pogba, his agent is dancing now. I think his agent actually died. The agent that died.
That's not even funny.
Yeah. No. Do you know the main agent that was?
Mino Raiola. Yeah.
RIP him. But no, their agents now are like when Pogba signed his contract now, they're like, shit, we actually got him a contract for a Champions League team. They're gonna get cut. It's all a brand and business now, isn't it? So Partey's man is probably thinking, you know what? if you don't get your money here, we'll get it somewhere else. We'll call, and you probably won't be called this and that. So, man, I'm just glad he's gone. I didn't want him to stay, but I'm glad he's gone because every game. Oh, she said no, Thomas Partey. She said no. I was tired of hearing all the time. So
you got the ball, and everybody just starts saying boo, bro. It's so annoying.
Yeah, they just say boo for no reason. Like,
do you know what I'm saying?
I got a question for you because obviously these are all Arsenal fans, so it doesn't really concern me. But Partey's gone, and you've gone. Obviously, he's 30. How old is he? 31, 32?
He's 32.
So now you need to go and grab a replacement. Obviously, you're bringing in Norgard. How do you feel about that? What do you think he's going to bring to your team? And how do you feel about that? Why are you laughing? How do you feel about that?
Bro, as you can see from all our reactions, obviously we all want the party to go. But if you asked me if I knew what a Norgard was last week, I would have said who?
I know H has opinions on it as well.
Look, do you know what it is? Yeah, I know. Look, I'm a big Brentford fan. Big time, like that's like my second club in the Prem. I won't even count. I love what them little black boys. I love what them little black boys and the Scandinavians are doing over them. So it's man, I like that. Norgard is good. Is a good player. Like he's a good. For a 31-year-old, we're getting him for 11 M's. We probably have him for 2-3 seasons, like a Jorginho. But he's a good footballer to bring off the bench. I won't lie. But if I see that guy start a game, if I catch this guy start a game, I tell you, it's me and you, bro. It's me and you.
But you know he's gonna start a game eventually.
Brother, no, because this is the thing. You have Zubimendi, you have Declan Rice, you now have Mikel Moreno. You now want to bring Eze, you now want to bring Odegaard. So for what reason? And remember, Havertz can also play. So for what reason is no regard playing my midfield?
No.
What reason? What reason is he playing in my midfield, bro? I want to see this guy. I hope this is just a squad depth thing that when we're doing FA Cup, Carabao Cup, that he's playing. I hear that. But if I see any Aston Villa away, for no reason, I tell he's not playing Norgard in there. I can kill a lot. I can kill a lot.
Fun fact though, Jorginho did score his goal against Villa away as well. Remember?
That's
smart boy. Yeah, I hear you though. I hear you. I think he's a good footballer. He's a good player, but it's a good signing. 11 mil. You can't complain about it. If we spend like 40, 50 mil on it now, then I'll be like, Mikel, hey, what are you doing, bro? Because we did that with Marino last year.
I would have drove to the Emirates myself.
Yeah,
I would have asked him what the fuck is going on.
Yeah, what's going on? So yeah, it's 11 mil. It's not bad. Like H said as well. I don't watch Brentford that much, but I've seen him. He scored against us before, didn't he?
I think he scored a header against us.
Huh?
I think he scored a header against us one this.
Yeah, header. And apparently he's tall as well, 6'2".
Yeah,
he's quite tall. So
you know, Arteta has a fetish for all these 6
Yeah, he's got a fetish for these lanks.
Yeah, low-key, Arteta was like, yeah, feel like.
He does. Yeah, he just wants 6 foot, innit?
He definitely has his preference. You know what I'm saying?
He's racist. I think he's racist as well. I think he's racist as well, man.
Well, bro, look all the positions all the black boys are playing in, bro. Do you see any of them in midfield, bro? Right? Do you see any of them there?
Yeah, Eze's not happy with us. I'm sorry.
Did he not even try? Do you know how I knew he's racist? He tried to force Thomas Partey to go right back. Back. That's when I knew, this guy is racist.
When I said you're black, you can play on the wing.
Yeah, you're black, you can play right back. The guy can't run, and you want to play him right back.
And then you not be blaming him when he's lost that game. Crazy.
That's what I was saying. Like, he was given a heart and soul in certain games when he was trying to run. Like, his legs were pumping, the arms were flowing, they were swinging, boys, but he just wasn't going anywhere. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm seeing James Justin that just came back from an ACL injury run past him.
Yeah.
I seen Scott McTominay at Old Trafford on the back of the 2 seasons ago run through the midfield. Partey was chasing him. He couldn't catch up.
Yeah, word.
You know what I'm saying?
He's old, isn't he? He's old now.
He's gone. That's why when I seen the reports that apparently he wanted over 200K.
3 years.
I said, brother, you're moving like a proper Ghanaian, you big black. What are you doing? At 32, you're asking for over 200K.
Bro, the fella thought was Saudi, man. I was like, bro,
do you know what's mad though? Yeah, you say that, but Salah and the man, I know Salah is Salah in it, but he just signed a new contract. Do you reckon his heights will be the same?
See,
his is different.
Salah's a bit different because after the season that I just watched him produce, bro.
No, but he's signed the contract that towards the end, innit? And they basically won the league already.
Yeah.
So coming into this season now, do you think he'll do the same again and more?
I think he won't be able to do the same again, but I think he'll do something similar, or something close enough. Because I feel like the type of mentality Salah has is that he wants to improve. He wants to be better.
Yeah, true.
I think Partey is just like
Partey is his name. Is his name Partey?
You know Partey is saying we say we kick ball shot, we see whatever happens, it will happen. But as long as the money hit my account, I don't mind. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's the type of person he is.
250K, bro. I'm telling you, that fella's gonna say he's injured. I'll see that fella in flipping Ghana, bro. Bro, gonna be doing the madness soup there.
Bro, we'll be eating banku and peanut soup, bro.
Yeah, literally. And boiled eggs.
Yeah, bro.
You
know, these Africans think they can trick. No, you can't trick us, bro. Wenger already told us, bro. Don't let these idiots trick you, bro. They're trying to hold you hostage, bro.
Bro, ask him. Wenger was telling him about Abue. So you know.
These men will hold you hostage if you're not careful, bro.
Fuck it, no. Partey is just funny to me, man.
But I will say Arsenal has improved the midfield because if you go based off the team that first challenged for that league in I think it was 22-23 season, that midfield with Odegaard, Xhaka, and Partey. If you now have Zubimendi, Declan Rice, and Eze, I think that's a better midfield. Even if Odegaard is still in there, it's a better midfield. So we can see there's been progression. It's not like Arteta is just saying, you know what, we need to make it work.
But the thing is, Pato, we need them to improve on the main area that we've all been asking for years, and that is a striker. Like that's another thing I want to touch on, boys, quickly as well. It's been over a month since Fabrizio told us that we were advancing on the Sesko deal. That was on the 6th of June. It's about to be the 1st of July.
Wow.
What's going on?
It's actually,
you know what I'm saying? What's going on?
Can I ask a question, boys? Yeah. Is it hard to buy a striker? I'm being dead serious here. Is it hard to buy a striker?
A good one, yeah.
No, just in general for anyone, because I'm not even a lot of teams are not even buying strikers as well. I've clocked. I know Chelsea got Joao Pedro, but he's not really a striker. He's that type of player like Joao Felix, where they're just. Is it hard to buy a striker in this day and age, boys?
Definitely. The strikers that are going for money, the last striker that went for a lot of money was
Harry Kane, maybe?
Who? It's probably Harry Kane.
Yeah, probably Harry Kane.
Harry Kane, Alvarez, Nunes.
No, Alvarez. I don't look at Alvarez as a striker because he's like in that.
He's like a 9.
I want to like a Haaland, like a Osimhen, all these 9s, even Gyökeres. Is it hard to buy them? Is there like a clause? It must be hard.
Because even the Sporting president came out and said that he's not going to let Victor Gyökeres go for like a 60 plus 10 mil on add-ons type of fee. He says it needs to be a big fee. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and even with Leipzig with Sesko as well, they're saying they're not going to let him go for small money as well. That it's going to be for a lot of money. It's either you put up big money or you leave him. See, that's why also as well I don't believe that Dortmund of all teams sold Haaland to Man City for 51 mil. I don't believe
50 million.
It was
I don't believe that.
It was release clause.
There's no way they like. Just think about just for a second, Pato. Yeah, I know they're saying the release clause, but this is Dortmund that we're talking about.
Yeah,
Dortmund, 51 mil release clause in his contract.
Yeah, but Haaland wasn't who we think he is when he first came to Dortmund.
He was.
Oh, he scored 4 goals in the Champions League for Salzburg.
Yeah, but that was he
Yeah.
had like 1 or 2 like amazing seasons at Salzburg, but no one knew he was going to be the best striker in the world.
No, people were
I
raving.
swear to God, he was. They
People were
knew. They
raving about
knew.
They were
All-
rating
all-
like this.
Bro, we knew. We saw it.
all you at United at the time was trying to sign, was begging United to sign him. Was
To sign him,
literally-
yeah.
That's what I'm
Fine.
saying. So why didn't they grab him when they could have?
No, because
Because there's
it's-
no way they
because
sold him
Uni-
for 51 million.
United didn't want to pay the money. They weren't listening to his recommendation. Ollie was Haaland's biggest fan all the way back.
Scouts.
When,
It goes back to scouts, Pato, isn't it?
Ollie was Haaland's biggest fan when the Haaland was even playing in whatever flipping
In Norway.
Norway. You know what I'm saying? You were telling them from back then to sign him. You were saying it before he signed for Salzburg to sign him, before he even signed for Dortmund. Even when he was at Dortmund, you were still saying to sign him. And Haaland would have went to United. He said himself he would have went to United. Well, United just being stupid, they wanted to go and sign everybody else except for a good player for them. No, trust me, Haaland had that name. Like I knew about Haaland all the way when he was at Salzburg as well. I was hearing about him.
No, I knew about him, but I wasn't like, I wasn't rating him like I was rating Mbappe.
No, people are rating him because I swear as well he scored like about 8 goals for Norway in some international game as well. Like he was putting himself.
I think he's the fastest guy to score 50 goals or something for Dortmund or something like that. Or it's crazy, Rose. Crazy numbers. I remember even that game against PSG before COVID. He teared the net. I said, "Yeah, this kid is ready."
Like we hit the ball so hard that he pissed off the PSG players that when they scored at the Parc des Princes, they done his
they did his celebration.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like Haaland was a bad boy.
He's a bad boy, man. 50 mil. No, they shagged it. It's a lie, man. It's a big lie. And this goes back to the conversation that we had earlier as well. It's like whatever way you want to shag it through in life, you're gonna shag it through. I know before I die, I'm gonna ask God, how much did the Haaland go from Dortmund to City? It's not 50 mil, bro.
But look, City apparently bought Haaland for 50 mil. All of us are scrambling around for strikers. They're telling us 150. That was 200 million for Isak. But Isak,
yeah, no, that's crazy, man.
It's the inflation. The problem is if players that are not strikers are going for 100 million, there's no way the strikers are like, look, I'm the one. You're winning games and winning trophies because of me, because of the goals. That's what I'm going to bring. So if you're willing to spend 100 million on a Declan Rice, don't tell me you don't have 80 million for Gyökeres. The foreign director is a businessman at the end of the day. You're going to tell him the money's not enough, and he's going to tell you, so how was it enough to get Declan Rice for 105 million from West Ham?
No, you have to say, you put them the 80 mil, they say it's not enough. You say is enough. Make it enough. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what you have to tell these people sometimes.
But they're saying Gyökeres, he has like the top 2 or 3 goal scoring ratios in strikers that are playing football today. Obviously, he's gonna. They're saying, bro, even this 80
we can make more.
Yeah, they're even saying this 80 million Bakoni is even a bargain, low key.
But the thing is as well, they need to realize themselves as well that if nobody else except for us is coming to come and sign the player, just accept the money. Do you know what I'm saying? You're fighting so hard to try to force a bidding war. That's genuinely just not happening, because it's not like the people are banging on the door for Gyökeres. Even nobody's even banging on the door for Sesko. Like look at Bayern Munich. They want to sign some next guy from, so I think it was a Stuttgart or something like that. I don't even know.
That's hard, isn't it?
That Don's name. The one that looks like a Dimitar Berbatov regen. You know what I'm saying? They didn't even look Sesko's way. And that's Bayern Munich that play in the league. They grab everybody's best players. Do you know what I'm saying? But they didn't even look his way. So it's like one of them ones. I get what you're trying to say, Pato, is you obviously want the best bang for your buck for your player. But bro, if there's no market for it, I know you want to sell it for the best price, but the best price is maybe the price that you're being offered right now. You might as well just take it.
But if let's say Gyökeres gets you over the line, let's say you do a madness, you win Champions League and Premier League double, and he scores 35 goals per season, and Sporting sell him to you for 60 million. Your whole fan base would be saying Sporting are stupid, we got him half price, all this type of stuff. And so Sporting need to think
we signed Declan Rice for over 100 M's and we still say we got him half price.
He's a midfielder.
No, but like people are gonna say that whether if Wirtz comes and bangs for you guys now, you'd even say give Leverkusen 150 mil. Say if Wirtz does like a 15-15 type of season or something like that, you'd even say go and give Leverkusen 150. You say 150 was even too small.
He's right though. He's right.
Do you know what I'm saying? You're gonna say that regardless whether like if the transfer actually bangs.
If he's a striker, the only way for it to bang is 30 goals in the season, all comps. That's the only way it's gonna bang. And you need to win a Prem or a Champions League.
Okay. Let me ask you a question. I even like the fact that you said that 2 seasons ago, Darwin Núñez got you over 30 GA, and you still hate them.
Okay, can you see the difference? I said 30 goals. You told me 30 GA. I don't want your GA. You're not here to be given assists. You're here to score goals.
And in all competitions, you got over 30 goals though.
And yeah, but you know that 30 goals includes his international career games as well. Oh, they didn't tell you that one when they gave you the stat. Don't even talk to me about Darwin Núñez. I swear to God. You know, Darwin Núñez, yeah, they put a stat up. It was like maybe last season or this season, and they put Darwin Núñez 100 appearances for Liverpool. A couple months before that, they did Haaland 100 goals for Man City. That is the level. That's what we're trying to get to. I'm not trying to see GA. Show me the goals. I don't want GA. And Gyökeres can get you the goals. Gyökeres is not coming for GA. He's coming for 20 games, 15 goals, 40 games, 32 goals. That's the ratios he's bringing. So obviously Spartan are like, bro, who else is going to give you that type of ratio? People are buying Darwin Núñez for 85 million. Bro, we're just saying bring small, simple 80 million. You people are complaining. Go and buy Sesko then. Someone that scored 12 goals last season. Go and buy him.
Listen, you know me. I want Gyökeres. So listen, it's down to the club, but it seems like Sesko is going to be the guy. So me, I'll support anybody who puts on that jersey for Arsenal Football Club. But if it was down to me, I'll say go and pay the money for Gyökeres, because this guy just came second in the Golden Boot race. If it wasn't for the league efficiency when it comes to the points and all that kind of stuff, he would have won the Golden Boot.
Can I just say something? Sesko, yeah. If Sesko comes to Arsenal and scores 8 goals and 4 assists in his first season, don't be surprised. Because how can you buy someone who's never scored 20 goals in a season in his life and say this is going to be the number?
That's my fear, because I don't want now people start saying, "Oh, we need to give him time." Brother, we're running out of time.
No, but the thing is, if he comes and does what he's been doing, he's giving you 12 league goals. If he's going to come and do what he's been doing, he's going to give you 12 league goals. So don't when he gives you the 12 league goals, they can't be like, oh, you're supposed to be getting 20 and 30 like Isak and Salah and Haaland. Bro, I never did that before. Why are you expecting me to do this? If Gyökeres comes, we're expecting 25 league goals because you did it before.
Yeah, but I could say this. Hindsight is great, but even Isak was the same minute. Remember when before he was at Sociedad, Dortmund and stuff like that, he wasn't really banging goals in it. But you could tell he was a good player. And now look. But buy him now is 150, where you could have bought him for 20.
But if he never got to this level, nobody would have complained. If you bring Gyökeres, you have a right to complain if he doesn't get to that level. If Sesko comes and he doesn't reach that level, you can't really complain.
Okay. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? What is more of a sure banker for next season? Gyökeres is more of a sure banker than Sesko. Nobody's a sure banker.
Do you know what's in a sure banker for next season? Not buying the boat, man. Just keeping Havertz. That's how Arsenal would think, and I think they're going to do that.
But if you do that, bro,
I don't want to. No, I'm not saying I'll do it, but I genuinely think that's what Arsenal are going to do, boys. So buckle up. Probably
if they genuinely do that, I'm not watching any games next season.
There's no way. People will protest.
You don't know Arsenal, huh?
If I know the type of madness that my club can do. Don't get me wrong. But if they are serious and giving it the lip service they've been giving it for
they said Havertz bulked up. They said Havertz has bulked up.
But the guy started eating breakfast and going to the gym, a big whoop, like, do you know what I'm saying?
Okay, so for you guys, do you think it's possible that Arsenal's transfer window is Kepa, Zubimendi, Norgard, and Eze, and that's it?
I rebuke it in the name of Jesus. They can't make
no. And Mosquera as well. The centre back, Mosquera, or whatever his name is.
About him as well.
So those players, do you think that's actually possible for that to be your transfer window?
I promise you, we're not getting a striker.
Nah,
I promise you, we're not getting a striker.
This is the thing I said is that, bro, you're looking at Eze when should be. That's not the girl you should be looking at. That's not the woman you need. You need to secure your body first. Then get your little son on the side.
Yeah, but what if you went, bro? What if you went there? What if you went there with only €50 and to get into the club is 70, man?
Bro, you shouldn't be. You shouldn't be. You should. But that's the thing, bro. Why are you stepping outside with only 50 in your pockets? Your mates are carrying 100, 200. You're carrying 50. And you left the house.
That's what Arsenal's doing. That's what Arsenal's doing, bro. That's what they're doing.
Bro,
and then they'll be like,
They're trying to work on a payment plan with the bounce out the door.
With the bouncer in it.
Bro,
they're queuing up. They're assessing.
When it comes to signing players, listen, this is a game about money. It's not about building a relationship with the guy, whining and dining his dad, taking his granny out on this. It's about money. Put the money on the table. If you don't want to put the money on the table, leave the table. This. Look at Liverpool. They dash money. You see, dashing money, bro. Liverpool went and signed. They went and signed one of the best right wing backs. They went to sign one of the best left backs in the Prem. They went to sign one of the best 10s in the world. That's how you reinforce what you have already. Arsenal have done okay. But don't come and be whining and telling me, oh, we brought Norgard, we brought Zubimendi. Big man, he's Spanish and his name is Zubimendi. Does it make sense to you? Is it making sense to you? You could have, bro. Fabian Ruiz is there. João Neves is there. You want to get Zubimendi. Very good. I will see you. I will see you guys in August against United. I will see people there. If I don't see a striker and a left winger, don't worry. It's me and I tell you that day. Don't worry.
So you're saying you need a striker and a left winger?
Yeah,
bro. We need a striker, left winger, and a backup right winger, bro. That's what we need.
Okay,
we're not getting a striker, bro.
Okay, so obviously, most of the time we don't get all our targets. So I'm doubting you get a backup right winger, but the striker and left winger is more plausible. But obviously, if you get Eze, that's one.
Remember, what's the date today? What's the date today? The 30th, isn't it?
Yeah,
bro, come back to me this start of season when the transfer. We're not getting a striker, boys. I promise you, we're not getting a striker.
The fact that I already mentioned to you guys as well that we were told by Fabrizio Romano on the 6th of June.
Yeah,
Vanton on that Sesko deal. Now it's the 30th, and we still haven't made any progress. What have we been in Vanton on for the past 3 weeks?
Exactly.
What actually is the issue with the Sesko deal, though?
Apparently, Leipzig they've raised the amount of money that they want or something like that.
To 90 or something.
Yeah,
bro,
that's 90 M's.
How are you trying to drop 90 M's on a fella that can't head the ball
and scored 12 goals last season?
The guy's 6'5", he can't hit the ball,
Just stick Martinelli up front, you'd be grand. Literally. If Martinelli plays up front, he's scoring 15 goals, probably. You might as well.
I keep the
that Martinelli. Why we only linked to him?
Who?
Why are we the only ones linked to Sesko?
Sounds a lot, innit?
Even Osimhen is there, man.
No, I don't want
to. Respectfully, you guys are Nigerians. I don't want to Nigerian.
Let me rash people here, bro. Please, man.
Why? He's a bagsman.
Bro. I don't want Nigerian striker.
Well, you said that with Nunes. Go sign him.
Bro, look at the history of Nigerian strikers in the Premier League. People like
no. I'm saying, why don't you go and sign him? Why don't you want him at your football?
Exactly.
But he doesn't fit our style.
Yeah, it doesn't fit our style.
It doesn't fit our style. So we should go and sign a troublemaker. Now he doesn't play for 2 games. He's calling Tete a dickhead on Instagram.
See, look, we already have a bagsman. Salah is there, and he's a very peaceful guy. So him and Osimhen, they won't really gel. You know what I mean?
They're both African. They can gel.
You've got a more African player in your team, Saka. I know he plays for England, but he's
bro. Salah has a Egyptian passport, which is African. Osimhen has a Nigerian passport, which is African. Saka has a British passport, bro. It's European.
Bukayo Saka is a Niger, bro. His parents and Osimhen parents are from the same village in Surulere. It'd be grand. Grandma Osimhen.
Look, do you know the thing is that there's just a lack of strikers because most of the goals in the world are coming from wide players. The strikers, there's no like what's the word? There's no feeding of strikers, even through the academies, bro. They're not making they're making quality attacking left, right foot players on the wing, but down the middle, there's no bro. How are you trying to tell me Liam Delap went for 32 M's and he's gonna be leading the line for Chelsea, bro?
Do you know what I mean?
Do you see what I'm saying? Fella scored 12 goals, don't get twisted. But bro, is this what you are going to carry to try and take it to the promised land, bro? No, it's not. Back in the day, you remember Chelsea, they went to brought Shevchenko. They went and brought Shevchenko, bro, a Ballon d'Or winner. But Real Madrid, they brought in they had Benzema, they had Raúl. Bro, like there's a limited shortage of top quality strikers. Osimhen is the only one that's available. Maybe Lukaku as well. But do you want Lukaku? No, you don't. There's not enough young batsmen out there. Haaland is probably the only one that's under the age of 25 that's going to get you 25 plus goals a year. Apart from that, there's nobody else. Period.
So would you be okay if Arsenal said, you know what? There's nobody about. Let's just wait.
If we wait for who?
Again, wait.
But that's what they're doing. That's what they're doing. That's what they're doing.
You think that's what's gonna happen? They're just gonna be like, you know what? It's not worth
bro,
it.
I'm telling you now, we're not gonna buy a striker, bros. They're gonna be happy with Havertz.
But
I promise you.
But low-key, I kind of have to look from their perspective because they know if they buy this striker for 80, 90, whatever the money is for them two strikers, that's it. They're not buying another striker for 5 years.
Yeah, for another 5.
This one needs to bang. Huh? It has to bang.
Bro, they have to come with the bread. It's either you decide we sacrifice the youth of Echesko for the goals of Gyökeres, but he did that in Portugal. There's more credible league in Germany, or we just say fuck it. Let's just go and get.
Don't forget, he's done it in championship. He's done it in championship as well. He has that championship.
Or you could go and just say, let's just go and get Osimhen. Let's just go get proof. We know you get any team, you get Osimhen, you know he's going to score. You just know. It doesn't. There's no bad. There's no he's going to score goals. It don't matter.
I think also Arsenal are also looking very, very long term, like 5-6 years down the line. If you grab Osimhen, he's gonna come play for 2 years and he's gonna dip. I guess they want someone who's gonna be here for the next 5, 6, 7 years.
I wouldn't say he'll necessarily dip in 2 years. I think it's more so if the club is ambitious and they're actually winning trophies. Because at the same time, you have to remember, locations is everything within football as well. He'd be living in London. He's winning trophies. He's playing for one of the biggest clubs in England. Well, why would you? Well, unless like a Barca or Real Madrid come knocking, why would you necessarily really leave? Do you know what I'm saying? Who else are you going to go to at that moment in time? Do you know? What I mean?
You guys watch him. Is he good though?
He is good.
He's good. He is good. He does have his flaws as well, though. I'll say it's more so to do with off-field stuff instead of on-field stuff, because on the pitch he gets about. His pressing is A1. He bullies defenders as well. Like you can't bully him. Like
he's like a drug.
Do you know what I'm saying? I haven't seen a defender actually bully.
So why is he from this? No, why is nobody going from?
Because of the off-field stuff with his attitude. You have to remember he's Nigerian.
But the thing is, he doesn't have a bad attitude. He just knows
that whole Napoli shit, man.
Yeah, but bro, the Napoli people, they were racist to him. What was he supposed to do?
You know, but his perceptions about is everything, especially when you're a black man as well. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like it's different. You can't, like, he was going on Instagram live cussing out Napoli and the manager and all the club and all that type of stuff. And you know what I mean? He was going out on TikTok saying the exact same stuff as well. So it was like, yeah, obviously he had every right to do it, but at the same time, when you're in a position of power like that, you kind of have to carry yourself in a different way. You know what I'm saying?
Man. When it comes to racism, yeah, bro, everybody they should get all the smoke that they can get, man. In my opinion, if he goes to Arsenal,
I hear it, but and then okay. What about going to Galatasaray then?
That's the only one that really kind of showed interest in him on the back end.
It's the only place he could have went.
Yeah, the back end of the
trial. And that's not that. If you're speaking racism, that's not another good place where you're gonna be getting any, good standing ovations there.
The Italians are racist as well. It's not about the country or the city. It was his own.
No, my point is like him as a player as well, because I'm pretty sure Chelsea were in for him a few years ago. But he didn't want to go there. I think
because he was
Galatasaray
asking,
were
he was
paying
asking
more.
for high
So it
wages.
just shows his mentality as well. It shows his mentality. He just wanted money.
Yeah, but he's a bagsman as well. He wants the money because he can back it up. It's not like he's coming with 12 goals like Sesko. He's a 25 goal man.
Why didn't he go Chelsea then?
Who would want to go to Chelsea?
Chelsea is kind of
I used to say that, yeah, but it looks like everyone's going Chelsea.
Yeah, because they want to give me 100k a week on a 7-year deal in London, bro. You will see me in Libertine, in Tape, in Sexy Fish, all of them. I'll buy all the car, all the chain, bro. Me and Madueke, bro, will be Miami, bro. I'm telling you, bro, we'll be there, bro. This is not. Listen, if
Someone said
people want to give you 100 bags, bro, and you're 18, 19, 20, hey, what? Give it to me. I'll play, bro. I'll sit on the bench, bro. I don't care, bro.
I think
someone said Mudryk is on a ban. When he comes back from ban, he still has 3 years left.
And the funny thing is, yeah, but I'm sure his wages have been like cut at some point because there's obviously in his contract.
It's still more than what I make a year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Still more than what I make a year.
He can get a second job in the warehouse as well to supplement.
Yeah, just to keep himself taken over, just in case. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's time. So, little weekend job or something.
You know what? You know what? He should go uni and just get his degree in something. Do you know what I mean? Go get yourself a marketing degree or something like that. Do you know what I'm saying?
Imagine he comes after his band, he fills a qualified doctor or something.
You might as well. Like, you're not going to be kicking ball for the next 4 years. So okay.
Is it 4 years? Is that how long it is?
That's what they're saying. It hasn't been official yet though.
It'd be too good behavior or something.
That's bad mind. I won't even like 4 years. That's bad,
bro.
Mind.
That's crazy.
That's crazy work, man. 4 years, bro.
Crazy, bro.
Well, I think you might as well just retire, man. What's even the point?
It'll go fast. And do you know what's mad as well? Someone said he used drug enhancements and he wasn't even good as well.
But imagine how shit he would have been if he didn't take them.
Yeah, if he didn't take them, yeah, flipping hell.
But sure was he? Mudryk's only like what, 22, bro. By the time he comes out, he's only what, 25, 26.
26 years, still alright.
Bro, that fella could go Saudi, man. Do you know the main league?
You know Saudi, when they hear drugs, they don't really like that one.
But
yeah, they don't like that.
If Arsenal are looking for a left winger around that time,
if Arsenal even there, oh my god,
bro, the bully on that one.
Bro, if Arsenal are still looking for a left winger by the time Mojo comes out,
that's what I'm saying. We'll still be having this conversation with Martinelli. So, you might
people be saying just start him as a left back. There's still a bit of quality there.
But we'd be saying, you'd be debating whether to give Trossard a new contract at that time.
Yeah, stop.
You never
I forgot he's there as well still.
Oh, Trossard, yeah. I
didn't know he's 30.
Yeah, he's gonna be 30 later this year.
That's crazy. And because he's small and he just looks young, I thought he was like 27 or something.
Nah, I heard him.
He's my age, man. That's my age now as well. 30, bro.
Crazy work. Yeah, he's same age as Sterling.
Is he?
Same age as Sterling, yeah. Sterling might even be younger. I think Sterling's still 29.
Sterling's 30. Where's Sterling going?
He's going back to Chelsea, bro.
No, I think they're shipping him.
Listen, that'd be good. They're doing well to be doing that. He's on $350 a week.
Yeah, I don't know where he's not.
There's only one or two places that I felt, and I've said this to you lot before. If you're black and you played for either Arsenal or Chelsea, and you're on Big P, and they don't want you no more, there's only two places you go: Crystal Palace or Fulham.
Yeah, I knew you guys said Fulham.
You go to Fulham. You're still in London. Good neighborhood. You're not far from mine, bro. They're super.
Oh yeah, no, he's going to Fulham. I think he's going to Fulham.
You see?
Yeah, you see?
No lies, bro. You see?
Yeah,
that's what the black boys go, bro.
Let me even check. Is he going Fulham?
Bro, I'm telling you, this is it's like there's certain things that are coded into football. If you play for a big London team and you fall off, you're going to Fulham, bro. It's simple.
Yeah, that's it. Raheem Sterling has been told to move to Chelsea's West London rivals Fulham to get his career back on track.
Bro, Felix there, you're talking about back on track. He's there. He's done. He's over.
He's going to collect his money for 3-4 years.
That's like William as well. Them man, they went Fulham in it.
bro.
And did all right as well.
Iwobi went. Smith Rose got. Reese Nelson was there. Williams there, bro. I'm telling you, yeah. You see your man Ben Chilwell, yeah. I'm telling you,
Yeah.
He's either going to go to Fulham or he's going to go Crystal Palace.
I know, but there's a few London teams now as well. That Brentford is a London team as well.
See, Brentford's too. It's kind of far out. These man want to they still want to be
in the city.
They want us to be able to drive up to these spots. You know what I mean? Bro, you see Brentford, bro, man's gonna have to go get a Sprinter van, go and collect the
You're gonna have to get like an Addison Lee or something like that. You don't want to be doing all that. You know what I'm saying?
That's brilliant.
Nah,
that is brilliant. I'm surprised David Luiz didn't stay long enough, bro.
Nah, he wanted to go back to Brazil and chill in Brazil.
You guys abused him too much. He couldn't take it. Man.
I thought he was alright. He was alright, man.
Who was this? Was this Mustafi he used to play with?
Oh, that guy.
Mustafi. But you know what's so funny? Yeah, David Luiz balled out at Chelsea, and then Mustafi is a World Cup winner. So I was like, yeah, happy days. He's like going to be grand. That shit didn't work out, man.
See that conversation that people have of when they say, "Oh, someone's like a World Cup winner and stuff." What you think of all of that? Because by the looks of things, Dani Ceballos is a Champions League winner, and does that mean if he goes to Liverpool now, he'd be world class?
No, but if you're a World Cup winner and you were the starting centre back in that team, you must be.
Dani Ceballos was starting last season for Real Madrid when they won it.
But he wasn't their best centre back.
Bro, he was playing, bro.
No, but come on, Camavinga, Valverde, Modric, all these guys are ahead of him. Mustafi was
playing. I could say the same about Asensio when Real Madrid used to win it.
But he wasn't like
Isco.
But he wasn't the main guy in that position. If you're the main guy in that position and you win a big trophy,
Mustafi wasn't the main guy.
Who was the centre backs for Germany back then? He was the main
Mustafi.
guy.
It was Boateng. It was Boateng and Mertesacker.
Boateng and Mustafi. Mertesacker, sorry. Mertesacker.
You're right. Still, you're right. Yeah.
No, but that I know you said Mustafi, but like, it's a thing on football now. I don't know, the last 10 years or something like that. People think because you've won a trophy, now just merits you to say that. Oh yeah, he's that guy now. Oh yeah. I hate those conversations because this is why the prices of strikers are going up high or prices of players go up high because of this stuff. Kai Havertz is probably rated high because of his European tournament that he had with Germany, and he was scoring a few goals, and then he was at Bayern Leverkusen. But we all know he's not that guy. Did you get me?
For me, when I most of the time when I say, oh, I bring the trophies up, is if they were like a mainstay and they played a big part in winning that trophy. If you say if you say to Thierry Henry invincible, it's because he was the top scorer, he was the main guy. If you say like Mo Salah 2-time Premier League winner, it's because when he won the Prems, he was the top scorer in the team that won the Prem.
Yeah, but okay, why I said Bradley?
But he wasn't the main guy. If you say Trent,
he basically was because Trent barely played.
Bradley only played like 10, 13 games. I'm happy to
That's enough, no? That's enough now.
You need to play 30 games and be the main guy in that position in that team, and then I'll rate you. But if you're just like, oh yeah, you paid 10
Kelleher.
games. Yeah, he deserves it. He deserves it. And his stocks went up after this season. He had a good season. He played like 15 games, kept like 6 or 7 clean sheets, played in Champions League. When we beat Real Madrid 2-0, he was there. Yeah, he gets his ratings, to be honest.
So where's he gone now?
He's gone to Brentford. Brentford, yeah.
Yeah,
18 M's,
How much?
18 M's?
He's academy product. Let him go.
What?
I think the team he used to play for in Ireland got like about a mil from that deal as well or something.
Yeah, sell on clause, yeah.
They got a bit of money from that.
Bro, 18 letting that guy go for 18 million, is terrible business, bro.
Yeah, but I think he had a year left contract or something like that.
Bro,
how much do you think he's worth?
You don't sell him. That's a bona fide. That brother's a bona fide. He's a bona fide number one, bro.
Exactly.
They signed that guy Mashvidilili or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this is the thing. Match be Didi for Deep's little cousin, bro. Whoever he is, man, Kavashkeli's cousin, whoever he is, bro. He's not as good as Kelleher, bro. He's not.
He is, man. He's balling out Valencia.
Bro, I'm telling you, yeah. I'm telling you. Me, I see the truth. I speak the truth, bro. Kelleher, I'm telling you, that guy is a bona fide number one. Goes into any team, bro. That guy is a direct replacement for Manuel Neuer.
I'm even gonna say it now. As much as I like David Raya, bro, I'd bench David Raya for Kelleher. I'd be so
bro. Bro. You guys should have
sold. I
don't know about that one.
I'll be real. I actually would. I rate Kelleher so highly.
It's easier for Kelleher. Obviously, I rate Kelleher highly as well. But it's easier to be a guy that has to come in, play 10 to 12 games, and do what. I need to see your I need to see your full body.
Yeah, when you're the main guy,
45 games where you have no mistakes.
That's
well,
true.
this is the thing, you know, you can just see someone, you can just see a player and be like, this one is gonna be the number one and world football for the next 10, 12 years. Like obviously Donnarumma, like obviously Courtois is there, Donnarumma is there, but I'm telling you, bro, from what I've seen, this brother goes into any team.
I'm even happy that he even left Liverpool as well, so he can actually go and be a number one somewhere else. Because shout out to Gavin Bazanu, bro. I just think Kelleher is better than him, and he needs to be standing goalkeeper for Ireland. I'll be so real.
Bazunu, he's injured still, is he?
He's injury prone. He's really injury prone for.
Kelleher doesn't start for Ireland.
No,
Kelleher's there now.
Yeah, he's there. He's there now. He's starting now, but beforehand it was Gavin.
But also Kelleher is gonna learn a lot of things, bro. Everybody doesn't start their career as a footballer with Van Dijk in front of them.
Exactly, that's it.
Who's the centre backs at Brentford?
Nate Collins.
Irish. Another Irish.
Another Irish player. But you see now Van Dijk will be telling Kelleher, okay, I'm gonna do this. You give me the ball, bro. Kelleher doesn't even have to take goal kicks. He just rolls the ball out to Van Dijk and he sprays it.
Exactly, yeah.
When
and that's why Tohiba said I'll keep Raya, because Raya is better on the ball. Even though he's been a bit sus the last few games, Raya's better on the ball.
When Kelleher starts playing for Brentford and Collins hasn't spoken to him for 30 minutes and we've been playing the game,
he'll be lost. Yeah.
Van Dijk,
bro, but this is what I mean. But this is what I'm saying. It's not like your man Trafford or Dean Henderson or something. I'm looking at the future of goalkeeping in Kelleher, bro. I'm telling you, this guy is a direct replacement for Manuel Neuer of Bayern want him. Is a direct replacement for Edison, for Alisson, bro. You guys had your direct play. You didn't need to spend P. You just had to sell him a dream. Sell him a dream for another year and a half. Yeah. And then get rid of your keeper and then bring him in, bro.
But he's not a fool either. Alisson
is. But that's how you have.
You can make a fool out of him.
You can make a fool out of him, bro. I'm telling you, if you say to him, all right, look, let's send you alone to France. Just get your games under your belt, man.
Long.
1 year, south of France. Yeah, bro.
Go eat some caviar, Monaco or something like that. Go Marseille or something like that. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but then Alisson is gonna be, bro. You can ship him off to Saudi, bro. He's probably, Brazilians all love to go home once they hit there. Send him home and bring Kelleher back in, bro. Bro, I'm telling you, you guys messed up. And for 18 M's as well, I would have told those people 40 million.
He's a goalkeeper who has never played a full season. How much were we supposed to sell him for?
40 million. You've missed out on a generational talent, bro.
When they were doing the proposal and they were trying to sell him and they're telling him the reasons why he's going to cost us money, Brentford are going to say, so what's the most amount of games you ever played in the season? And they're going to say 16. And then Brentford are going to...
I'll tell them, trust me, he's a generational talent. That's what I'll tell them.
Bro,
trust me, bro.
This is not ballet. This is football.
I would have said them. You see that Premier League trophy we have 20 with United? I say he's a big reason why.
Yeah, he's one of the big reasons.
I say he's only 16 games, but that 16 games will rock your life.
Yeah, trust.
No, it was crucial. We played against CE, we played against Hughes, he was in goal first, but
I think he did nothing against that because Saka goal, I'll tell you that. He did
and Mikel Marino as well, don't forget that.
That's a sick trophy as well. But anyways, that's a sick trophy. Tell me about goals.
He's a goalkeeper. He's a goalkeeper though, but it is cheap. But listen. Okay, anyways, I think business. Everyone's a businessman until it's time to do business. Everyone's a businessman until it's time to do business. So
all I know is you, man. You need to bring your checkbook out, man. You need to start moving the money from your savings into your main account.
Listen, we're trying to be like you. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to be
trying to be like you.
You know what I'm saying? Trying to be like you. 150 M's on a plate. We're trying to be like you.
On one guy, you know, that's big.
You know what I'm saying?
That's big boy moves, bro. 150 on one brother.
But if you think, boys, if you think about it, that's only the Coutinho money. If you think about it.
Wait. That Coutinho money has fed families, bro.
You know that money has fed
fam. It's still feeding family today.
It's gonna feed generation for the next 10 years as well.
Next 10 years, that Coutinho.
In 2035, they're gonna be telling us about that Coutinho money. How they stretched it. That they put 10 million in an investment account, and they've just let the money just rise up over the past couple of years as well.
Is that the last player you lost sold for that much? Is it?
Bro, no one ever sold anyone for that much. You know how much we sold him for? 140
yeah, fair enough.
140 M's.
Fair enough.
I think our highest sale is 25 M's, and that was the Emil Smith Rowe.
No, 40. You got 40. It's for Chamberlain.
Chamberlain.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
And then second was Anelka, and then it's Smith Rowe.
Yeah, Anelka in 99. Imagine.
Yeah.
But that is
now
so
we sold the world for 40 M's, man.
Say that again.
We sold the Wobie for 40 M's.
Oh, to
Wobie as well.
Yeah, to everything. I was so surprised we even got that much money from him at the time. I thought we were doing money laundering or something.
That's why Everton are in soup. They were just buying stupid money.
Bro, I knew they were cooked when they paid 50 mil from Sigurdsson from Swansea. I said these people are top.
Imagine Sigurdsson and Iwobi for 90 mil.
How many goals did they make?
when you can buy a Norgard for 11 mil.
Bro, hey, imagine,
where was even Norgard back then? You don't even know.
Norgard, he was 28 back then. He wasn't even young.
No, what year was that? Nah, Hardy 28.
Bro, when did the
he's messing. Norgard was like 22, bro.
Hardy 22.
He's 29, 30 now.
He's 31.
Bro, he's 31, bro.
Yeah, he might be like 20, 26.
Sigurdsson. When Sigurdsson signed for Everton, that was what 2014, bro. That's nearly 10 years ago, man.
Hardly.
I swear.
No, let me check this, boys. What?
15 years ago? 10 years ago.
Bro, Iwobi is 29, bro.
Do you know what I mean? Iwobi's 29.
This would have been like 3-4 years.
When did Sigurdsson sign for Everton was?
Nah, but Sigurdsson signed like before Iwobi, bro.
I'm gonna say 8 years ago.
I hired 8 years ago.
I'm gonna say 8 years ago.
That was 2017.
I finished uni when Iwobi went.
No, when Sigurdsson signed, bro.
It was 2017, August 2017.
Yeah, then Iwobi would have been like 2019, 2020.
No, how old is Norgard back then? He was 24.
How old was Norgard in 2017?
24, 25.
He'd be 24, yeah.
He was that was when he was in his prime as well.
Bro.
He would have been he was 23.
See, I was close. I said 22.
He was 23.
See,
look at you not chatting his name saying that he's about a billion years old or something like that.
Bro, he's 31, bro.
He's 31, bro.
31, man.
Yeah, but in 2017 he was 23. He was a young buck back then. Do you know what I'm saying?
Bro, do you know where Arsenal was in 2017?
We were in the fucking gore, man.
No, so Norgard is older than Endo.
Is he?
He's older than Endo.
But Endo's only like what 26 now?
Hardly. Endo's like 30.
Endo that has lived the whole life, bro.
Bro, all these footballers just look young, man. They all look like 24, man. I don't know.
But he's Asian. They always look quite young, to be honest.
He has that Korean skincare routine on the lock. Yeah.
Squid.
Endo's older than him. Endo's 32. You big waffler.
Was he?
Yeah, but
Endo's 32.
If you go based on the biological age, Norgard's older.
Endo's 32. The big take. He has a Premier League as well. The dog.
And the League Cup.
Yeah, fuck him.
Some light.
Fuck him.
You still sure he anyways, man. He's muck.
He's better than Norgard.
No, he's not.
Flipping
bro.
Endo.
He's not.
Yeah, he literally is though.
Retire Endo.
As someone, Pato, someone that watches he's not, bro. Norgard's a serious baller, man.
Okay, wait. Last year when we challenged for the league and we came third, who was our DM? Wasn't that Endo?
It was
Gravenberch.
no?
No, it wasn't. Gravenberch didn't play last season. Like not the season gone, as in the last cup season.
The last. Well, what are you trying to say? Because I remember that game.
He was the starting
that game
DM, but he didn't win the league.
Palace.
And he didn't win the league.
We won the League Cup. And he played the final, and he had a good game in the final.
Against Chelsea. Yeah.
Man's telling me about Coca-Cola Cup, man. Go ahead and tell me about the big trophy. Tell me about the big trophies, bro. Where was he, bro?
You're telling me it's Coca-Cola Cup. Bring your Capri Sun Cup then. If you even
bro, listen. I have 14 epic. I can bring you any of them.
I think you're telling me about
any of them. Or he can give you about 4 of them on a Saturday morning.
The last time you won an FA Cup when people were in the stadiums, we were in secondary school.
Listen,
early secondary school.
Secondary school. I was in primary school, you know.
What do you mean? When the people were in the stadium? When's the last one you won? Not the 2021. Those are the ones you won before that.
2017.
Yeah, 2017.
Bro, we were all in.
We were in uni, bro.
You see now? You see now?
Okay, we're in college. Tell me about trophies you won when we were in college and all. We weren't even.
Don't worry, Pato. Don't worry. When the season pulls around,
do you know what's mad about football? Arsenal win one today now, and then they won't win one again for 10 years. Then there'll be a narrative, oh, you haven't won it since we retire or something, or we finish work or something. There's always something, bro. There's always something,
bro. People are telling me I've never gotten to tweet out Arsenal are Premier League champions in my life.
That's crazy, man.
Imagine. That's crazy. I've never even sent the email to somebody else saying that Arsenal won the league. That's what people are telling me.
Toib, next time we win Community Shields, I'm screaming, bro. I'm gonna grab it.
You won it recently, though, the 2023 one.
I know,
yeah, and they told us it wasn't a trophy, but then when City won it, it was a trophy.
But the City won it last year. They said now, City had a trophy.
Yeah.
I won't like. Didn't they include that the Community Shield?
They did.
City won the quintuple or something like that, bro.
Yeah.
Or quadruple. They included it, bro.
No, but the only thing you could with the Community Shield for me. You can only.
No, I don't care, bro. We won it, and we won it.
No, wait.
The last 3 times, no.
Wait.
I like.
Boys, let's be serious.
We beat City twice and Liverpool as well. Henry Shooter, Maitland-Niles.
If you win the Community Shield, yeah, it needs to come with a supplement. You can't have that thing, bro. It's like having like half your meal or something. You need to have something.
Okay, so you tell. All
right, Pato. When we won the FA Cup during COVID 2020, the year after when the season started, we played Community Shield. Who did we beat?
Yeah, you beat us. Yeah,
yeah. So is that one? No,
that one.
That's not. How come no one says that we won that?
Because
this is a narrative against Arsenal.
Your logic. That's 2 trophies by your logic.
That's 2 trophies by your logic.
Let's just keep it up.
Let's
just keep it.
Give me the trophy, man.
You know what it is? It just looks nice when you take a picture with another trophy and you have.
Yeah, we did. Eddie Nketiah has it. I'll show you a picture of Eddie Nketiah with
the picture looks nice, but it's not going to give you ratings. It just looks nicer.
It's no ratings. I have a photo of Eddie Nketiah with the FA Cup and the Community Shield. I'll send it to you right now.
Yeah, but it's not the same as when City had the
bro. It's just because it's Arsenal, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
That's Arsenal.
When we won it in 2023, or when did we win it? Yeah, the 2022-23 one. But I didn't really rate it. It's Community Shield. It's just a nice day out. Literally, it's just a nice day out. Yeah. If we beat Crystal Palace and win it in the start of August, it's not that deep for me.
Okay, what if Crystal Palace beats you and they win it?
It's big for them. Yeah. Crystal Palace.
See, now this is the problem of football today. This is the problem of football today. People pick and choose what to do now. People tell you how to celebrate. People are telling you how much important it is. Bro, I'm telling you, the next time we win a community shield, I'm screaming, bro, because people are taking the piss. We're not allowed to win this now.
No,
if
you
win
can win.
Look, watch this. If we come fourth next season, we'll win the Carabao. I bet you any money they'll still scream at us.
Yeah, but you're not gonna have a parade for that.
No, but Henri told us to win something. At least go to the finals.
No, exactly. It's progression.
That's what I'm saying. But when we do it, bro, we all that years you were in college, Arsenal were collecting FA Cups. We were still getting slagged. So the point is, it's not FA Cups that we need. We want the league and Champions League. So
exactly.
Stop screaming at us for coming second.
That's
stop
what
screaming at us for coming second. So we're trying.
But that's what I've been saying to these boys. Because
the way John said we're trying there, just kidding.
these boys told me, or what I think Taib had told me, if Arteta comes second next season, goes to the last day and wins the FA Cup, he could stay. It's okay. But I'm saying it's either Premier League or Champions League. That nothing other than those two, nothing will make you have a successful season.
No, but deep it. If he comes second again, yeah, any owner or any common sense person is not sacking that guy, bro. Deep it. He came second. Everyone's going on as if second is like flipping 10th or 15th or so. Yes, I know we want to win it, but the way football is going now, that you're crucifying someone for coming second is becoming a weird sport, bro.
I think what it is, they try to make second feel like you came 19th or something like that. Like you had the worst season in the world.
Do you know what I mean?
Like I get like second three years in a row is fun for banter and all that kind of stuff. But like when I see teams like United and stuff chatting to me, and I'm like looking at you saying what? Well, even Newcastle. So I say yeah, fair enough. You won the Carabao Cup, but don't be talking too loudly. Do you know what I'm saying? Even Tottenham, I know they won a major European trophy. I was like, mate, you came leading 17th. You are shocking me. You lost more games. You lost more games than you won.
But the thing is, it's not just about coming second. It's to come in second and then crashing out of all the other competitions. That's the thing.
No,
I get you, but semi-final of the Carabao Cup, the FA Cup is the only one you can really say we crashed out, because that United game, God knows, I still don't know how we did not win that game.
But if you take
and then semi-final of the semi-final in Champions League again, do you know what I'm saying? Like, do you know what I'm saying? We went as deep as we could, given all the injuries and all that external bullshit as well. Do you know what I mean? We didn't help ourselves in January. We could have helped ourselves in January. That's the one thing you can put a big asterisk on the season, because why did you not go and sign players in January when it was evident that you need bodies? Do you know what I'm saying? Maybe we could have picked up, God knows, maybe a Champions League, or maybe pushed you guys a little bit further for the Premier League and just see what happens. So I wouldn't say we necessarily crashed out, but it just kind of like, you know, when you throw paper in the air, it just kind of just slowly just falls to the ground. I feel like that's just the way the season kind of petered out for ourselves. It just kind of fell down on a whimper. Do you know what I mean?
But if you look at the last 5 years, if you take the Prem out of it, there's 3 other competitions.
No, but why is it always last 5 years? Why is it never last 10 years or 15 years? He's always put it to your narratives. Because listen to this year. Arsenal coming second the last 3 years is no one's business. Look, you do your own thing, and if we come second again, that's our business. And if we want to sack the manager or not, it's not up to you lot to tell us, oh, if you don't win it, you have to sack him. No. Who are you to tell us that, bro? Come second. No, I'm not saying Liverpool. Like, I'm just talking fans in general, especially the United ones that are like 17th, 15th, or whatever they are.
Yeah,
who are you to tell me to come if you don't come second? Gary Neville and them, man. If you come second again, oh, I think Mikel should be in trouble with his job. Who are you to say that? Who has the divine right to win it every year?
But this is football, and people have to give.
No, it's not. Yeah, and I don't like the way this football is going, bro. There's no context to it, bro.
No, but
Mikel Arteta coming second 2 times and he's getting criticized. That's nuts.
But the reason they take the 5 years is because the year before that he was only in the job for 6 months. He didn't buy any players, which is when he won that FA Cup. And he didn't buy any of them players. It has nothing to do with him. Obviously, he did it. He coached, and obviously he deserves his FA Cup. No problem. But after that season,
Yeah, do you know why? I know why you put that in because it's Slot in it. Because Slot did that just there last year. That's why you put that point in.
But it's not. It's a whole
Slot
season.
did it last year.
Yeah, but Arteta only started playing from the semis. Slot did the whole season.
So no, but it wasn't these players. That point that you said it wasn't these players. That's what you said.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, but from the point when Arteta started making decisions, bringing in his players, at this point now, you had 5 years of doing exactly what you wanted to do, and you haven't delivered. That's why people use the 5 years. And what was
but it's like I've explained to you as well before, Pato, as well. Like people don't use that 5 years within the correct context because, bro, the 5 years, bro, the team that he actually walked into, yeah. Well, Mustafi was there, David Luiz was there, and all these type of man. So he had to spend the bread to be able to change the whole squad, change the whole dynamics, change the whole culture because nobody cared at Arsenal Football Club when you walked in there. The players did not give a flying monkeys. They did not give a damn whether they were winning games or they got Arsenal could have even got relegated. They didn't care.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? They genuinely did not care. The disconnect between the football team and the fans was so massive. Like, bro, people, the Emirates Stadium was a library for most of the time. Like, you know, the way now we're all fighting to try and get tickets, bro. You could have got tickets for like about a $5 back in the day. You know what I'm saying? People would even give you the ticket for free. They would have just said, yeah, go. I don't. Some ticket season or whatever. They just said, yeah, go. I don't even care. I don't even want any money for it. Just go watch the game. So it's like, and when we challenged for the first time, it was very premature because nobody expected us to do that.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's now like with that one season where we really challenged and everybody says we should have won it. Even me, I would have said we should have won it as well because the way we fell off a cliff at the back of the season was something spectacular. Obviously, now with hindsight, I can sit back and laugh, but at the time it was absolutely infuriating. So now I feel like they're just using that 22-23 season as a beating stick to be like, okay, now you should go win the Premier League.
You just have to win it. Exactly.
Yeah. So it's like every single
that's not
season,
fair, bro.
Now telling them, now you should go win it. Now you should go win it. But it's in the same breath, they're telling me, even if you do get up there, you're still not going to win it because City are going to come back and just do
exactly.
Or Liverpool are going to come back and do it. So it's like, it was 1 minute people are telling us you have to win it, then other times they're telling us it doesn't matter because City are going to come and win it anyway. So
watch this, Pato. I'm going to give you a scenario. It's like you, Pato. Yeah, I'll just give you this. You won not the lotto, but you played the lotto and you won not the main lotto, but you won like the the third prize when you win like I think let's say 5K or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And now people are like, oh, this guy is very good. You better win that full lotto next year.
Not the same.
You better win. You have to win that full lotto next year. Just because bro, like Toheeb said, yeah, for example, you said 5 years, cool, I get it, 5 years. But when you really and truly, genuinely started by look in 2022-23 seasons. I lied to you?
No, not at all. Because nobody.
That's when it all started.
I didn't expect us to do that.
I didn't even expect us to even start there.
When we missed out on the Champions League, we lost to Tottenham, we lost to Newcastle. I said, God,
gone.
Only God.
Even Gary Neville was that season said, I don't see Mikel even pushing them as far as fourth. He said the following season we came second. I don't know what vibe we were on. That's the year I went to Oz. I was thinking maybe it was me that I left to go to Australia that Arsenal was doing good. And we fell off because Rob Holding started playing, Saliba and all got injured at the end. And City were just too strong for us. That's when they did the treble, I believe. Is it?
Yeah.
Cool. Then the following season we bought Kai Havertz and Declan Rice. And then people were like, all right, cool. You just have to win it now. This, that. We missed out by 2 points. Cool. Then this season now, where I believe that people are like, oh, you should win it. But why is it like for a team? Remember, we were literally like you would say 5 years ago, bro. We had no divine right to even be where we are today, bros. Honestly, even look at the players we have. When you look at it, yeah, I can't lie. Our players, man for man, are probably the worst out of all the top 10 teams. When you deep it, by the defense, I swear to God, there's no other players like by the core, which is like Saliba.
Right back. Sorry to cut you off, John.
There's no one else getting into the team.
We had a right back in Bellerin that couldn't even take a throw in.
Do you know what I mean? No, I'm even talking now.
John, hey,
I'm
do
even
you
talking
remember?
now.
Do you remember watching Arsenal games and anytime
Yeah, he
Bellerin
couldn't even
was
take a
on,
throw in.
he couldn't take a throw in.
With the foul
We're
throws.
still doing that today. We still have players that take ages to throw. But my point is, even today, Toy, there's only like 4 Arsenal players or 3 that'll get into any of these elite teams. That's just to show what Mikel is dealing with, bros.
Can I just
wrap up your last one, then we'll
just quickly, yeah. As a Liverpool fan, I've been there, so I don't have sympathy for Arteta.
No, I'm not asking for your sympathy.
I
didn't want your sympathy.
But what I'm saying is the reasons that you're giving me, they're not that great reasons, to be honest. Because
you haven't been there. I'll tell you now for a fact you haven't been there.
Can I just when Klopp took over Liverpool, what was the situation? Was it not an absolute madness?
How long did that take you?
5 years.
It was way more than 5 years because I remember when Brendan Rodgers left. When was that?
Okay, so Klopp's first full season was the 15-16 season. Yeah.
Okay.
That first season, Europa League final. Arteta got to Europa League final, no problem. Next season we got top 4. Yeah. Season after that we got Champions League final. Season after that won the Champions League. That's 4 years. That's 4 seasons. That's why I don't have sympathy, or that's why I don't take these reasons and say, "Oh, fair enough." Like I see them.
You kind of have to take it with a pinch of salt because when Klopp kind of came into the league, Pep kind of came into the league as well, but Pep was still trying to figure out his whole squad and philosophy. Like they had a team that just recently won the league, but like it wasn't the team that it is now.
That it is today.
But we weren't challenging for the league until
No. I know you guys weren't challenging, but it's like one of them ones. It's like when we started to peak, both of you guys were already dominant. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so now we're trying to come out. Now we're trying to come out of our own. Like obviously, it's nobody's fault. We're not asking for sympathy here.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, there's nobody's fault. We're not asking for sympathy here, but we're just giving context to the thing because right now, like John is saying as well, that people just say stuff without not really giving context.
We're not context.
Yeah. So it's like, yeah, fair enough. You expect us to win the league, but we're telling you is like, why are you putting so much expectation on us just because we challenged 1 year, we slightly missed off the next year, and one season we had an injury his season, and we still somewhat put up a fight. Do you know what I mean? When we had no right to be second. So when we say you use the 5 years as well, you're not using the 5 years correctly because the 5 years goes back to having a team that wasn't even a team. It was just a bunch of individuals.
I went to that Arsenal game. Against City when we got smashed 5-0 at Etihad. I was at it at the box. The defense was Cedric, Chambers, Holden, Kolasinac. That was the defense. 5 years ago, that this Pato says that we should look back to that time, and that's the same team as today.
I'm not saying it wasn't a difficult start for Arteta.
Even the club thing you said, oh yeah, bro, why do you think Klopp even left? The stress, bro. He wouldn't be able to manage today now with this type of competition.
When
he was balling,
so he couldn't manage today. He was managing 3 years ago, getting to Champions League finals.
Why? And why do you think he's gone?
Well, he's gone after winning everything.
He said his head's melted, boys. He said I can't do it anymore.
His head's gone.
Yeah,
bro.
That's fair enough. He knows his capacity. Arteta doesn't know his capacity. He was just.
He hasn't even reached the capacity yet. So you have to see until he gets tired. But anyways, boys, we'll wrap up there. It's been well over 2 hours, so I appreciate you guys for being here.
That went fast, man.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, time goes fast when you're having fun. But it's still hot as shit out here. I'm not even gonna lie. But again, to everybody that's tuned in, that's been watching, thank you so much. We really do appreciate it. Please do think about liking, subscribing, doing all that great stuff as well. And then you definitely catch us and them on the stream again. You know what I mean? Talking football, chatting shit, giving you shits and giggles and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, thank you so much. But yeah, for everybody locked in, good night, God bless. To the man them, thank you so much for jumping on as well. Appreciate you guys for real. But yeah, take care, peace.